film geeks, nerdy boys.
And girls.
Yeah, cinema filey girls. Everybody in between, what's up, you little losers? Summer's off is back. And this is the episode for the true losers, the true cinephiles, the true weirdos like us. This is where we get you ready for your Oscar parties.
That's your opener?
Okay, Rara, let's go back.
Babe, you got an opener? Like, yeah.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
Now you give me your opener.
I mean, I didn't have one prepared,
No, go
but
ahead,
I'll be honest, like it was gonna be something like a little bit more peppier, a little bit more like nice. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Oscars. What's up, Hollywood? Hollywood. Something fun, you know.
Okay. Well,
I don't know.
We'll try them both out. I'll put them in, and we'll see which one we like better. This is the episode. This episode did super well last year, by the way.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, our 2025 episode was kind of a hit. People enjoyed it.
People didn't watch all the films, but they're like, you know what? 2 hours? Yeah, let's just like dabble in. Let's see what Ty and Rach have to say about those films.
I thought what was nice about this episode is it's spoiler free.
Oh.
This is.
Oh, good to know.
This is.
Good to remember that.
We are not going to ruin all these movies for you. So if you're like, Ty, I didn't watch all 10 Oscar movies. It's like, that's okay, baby. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're not here to tell you about what the movie is going to happen, what's going to happen in the movie. We're here to tell you about the stories around the movie.
Okay.
So then when you go to your Oscar party, you're like, hey, did you know that this is so-so 7th Oscar nomination? Like, you have the cool trivia.
Oh.
So you can impress people.
Mm-hmm. But you don't know anything about the film itself.
But you don't know jack shit about the movie. But you
don't know about the twist ending.
No, you don't know jack shit. But you do know some classic trivia around it.
Oh, cool.
So this is an opportunity to get you prepped for your Sinners, Bloody Marys, your Frankenweenies, your Sentimental Lefse.
Oh my God, this is so fun. Are those what people are eating? Did you look that up?
Well, what would you eat at this Oscar party?
I hadn't even thought about it, but that's great.
I did not look this up. This was all from me. I did try to look up what should I have for food at my Oscar party this year. And the ideas, I'll be honest, were very lackluster.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, forget you guys. It's time to go into my own brain bone, off the dome. Let's talk about Frankenweenies.
What would I host? I love that.
So we are also going to do some fun stuff about, we'll talk about the performances and what we thought generally of each movie. Mm-hmm. Like I said, no spoilers, though. You'll just get a sense of, like, this is how Rach and Ty felt about this movie.
Yeah.
We're all only talking about Best Pictures. We will talk about performances at the end. Mm-hmm. And at the end of this episode, we're going to give you a gift. And this gift is not a gift you asked for.
They never are.
Everything we give you it comes from our heart, and you're like, but I don't need this. Like, I know, but it's from the heart.
You're so welcome.
But it's from the heart, though. I'm like this as a baker. I'm like, I get really angry when people don't eat my baked goods. I'm like, hey, that came from the heart. I don't care that you don't want a blueberry muffin after 10 o'clock. That came from the heart.
Why aren't you eating all of them?
Right now. But we're going to go over our list of these top 10 movies in order, so how we would rank them.
Okay.
So you're going to get our ranking, and then we'll talk about all the major categories like actor, actress, supporting actress. We're not going to dive into each 5 performances. We're just going to say, here's who I think is going to win, and here's who I want to win. Mm-hmm. And then this year, I wanted to provide like something fun because we talked about last year when I reviewed that episode, we talked about how much we loved Wild Robot and Sing Sing, which were not up for Oscars that year. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, let's give you guys 5 films that we think that you should watch that are not even on this list.
Yeah. You thought you were already behind because you haven't seen these top 10 Best Pictures, but here's another 5 films to add to your homework list. Some extra credit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I almost would say those 5 films are maybe more important than most of the Best Picture nominees.
I would say so,
like, if
too.
you want to be my friend, you should watch, like, the top 5 Oscar films this year.
Sure.
And then you should watch these other 5 films I'm telling you should watch.
Swap out the bottom 5
Yeah,
with these
definitely.
gems.
Definitely. Rach, guess how many movies I watched this year? 2025.
I think I know this pretty close to the number.
Yeah.
So, is it... It's over 100.
Over 100.
It's over 150.
It's over 150.
It's over 175.
It's over 175.
Is it 200?
It is over 200.
It's over 200. Just barely?
Yeah, just barely.
Okay.
I watched 208 movies last year.
Wow.
Now, all those movies weren't made in 2025. We're only talking about 2025 today.
Yeah.
But I was shocked. I was like, what is wrong with you, you madman?
What were you doing?
Sometimes I think, like, I didn't have time to do anything. I'm so freaking busy all the time. Like, gosh, I'm so busy. Now, I am a Max PhD student.
Can you say
Media
what
and
that
Cinema
means?
Studies.
Thank
I'm a
you.
Media and Cinema Studies PhD student. And so I'm mostly theater studies, but that's my minor. So I have to engage in this for class.
Yeah.
But still, that sounds like a tyrannical madman got a hold of streaming services for the first time. Was like, oh, wow. Did you know there's movies on your computer now? You can watch them right on your phone.
Like a newborn baby fawn who just discovered the form for the first time.
Oh, my gosh. Did you know they made movies where they were in black and white? Rach, how many do you think your number is? I lightly calculated it, just so you know. So this is a test.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I feel like a little like creeped out, but like a little like honored also at the same time. Like it's kind of romantic. Kind of. It's half that at least. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Did I watch 50 films?
You did. You watched over 50.
Under 75.
I think you watched over 75.
Over 75?
You were closer to 100 than 50.
Okay.
I was like, I'm pretty sure
That's
Rach watched
a
this one. I
lot.
think she watched this one. I think you were like around 80-ish.
80-ish. Okay. Like, because typically, like, get in a movie a week about, I would say.
Yeah,
Like, whether
I would
it's,
say
like,
so.
going to the theater, but not always. But, like, usually, like, a weekend, like, we'll throw a
Mm-hmm.
movie on or have a movie on, like, in the background. Sometimes, randomly, two will sneak on.
Yep. When I watch movies for class, you almost always watch them with me.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good for me. That
You did
feels
a
like a
great
lot
job.
as well, though.
I know. And this year, I'm toning it down,
Yeah.
everybody.
Mhm.
I can't keep up 200 movies a year. That's
No.
insane.
You can't.
No.
You shouldn't.
So I'm going down to about 100 to 150 movies a year.
Mhm.
That's pretty good, you guys.
That feels...
That's like watching one every, 3 days.
Yeah. You'll have
That's new me.
a lot of reasons to maybe tone that back.
Yep. Which I think we've announced.
No, we haven't.
Oh, we haven't.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Or do we...
I don't know.
Okay, let's save it for the end.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody, let's get pumped. We got to bronze up our statues. We got to get our climate change speeches ready. We got to figure out what our drink orders for Emma Stone. We've got to figure out what cigarettes we're going to smoke with Sean Penn. This is Oscars 2026. We're doing this Summers Off style.
Now that's an intro.
Yeah, okay, maybe I'll just swap that out. Maybe that's the new intro. Rach and I, so for those of you who don't know, we became Oscarophiles probably in the 2010s. We became obsessed with the Oscars. And so as we continue to go forward with this, and I think we're going to always plan to kind of do these Oscar episodes, but there is a format to it.
Mm-hmm.
So our format is we put 10 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
We are not beholden by the time gods. We allow ourselves to go over, to go under, but it's just good to keep us honest and keep us on track. So we're going to talk about each film for about 10 minutes. I'll lay out a bunch of trivia.
Mhm.
I'll kick it to Rach for thoughts. We'll have a little back and forth,
Mhm.
and then we'll move on to our next film.
Yeah, to be fair, you did a pretty darn good job. We usually had time left on the clock, unless we got into some really hot goss last year, which last year was crazy.
Last
This year
year was
doesn't have
insane.
near as many public scandals going on, but
No.
who knows?
Not even close.
knows?
So last year, yeah, there was just so much calamity that was happening. This year, there's not a lot because especially the two top films that are up for Best Picture are both done by Warner Brothers. And so
Mhm.
literally a studio is competing with itself to see, hey, which one of my films is going to be the best film of the year?
Mm-hmm.
And so there's not
Yeah.
a lot of hot goss this year.
Yeah, which
But
now going forward is only going to get worse and worse now that we
Yeah,
have
Paramount
the
owns
Paramount
everything.
deal. Just as if you don't know where we're recording, that just hit the shelves yesterday. So
Mhm.
God bless America and the end of democracy as we know it.
Yep. Bye-bye,
Moving on.
CNN.
Goodbye.
Rach, I was thinking about this. I want to talk about last year just for a split second before we start.
Okay.
Anora.
Yes.
Anora won last year.
Mhm.
I would say last year was a weak Oscar year.
Okay.
If you were ranking Anora on the list this year, what number would it be?
It is probably in the middle of the card.
Yeah. For me, it was
Mhm.
sixth.
Yeah, I would say 5th or 6th.
Yep.
I can't
7th,
picture
yeah.
it exactly where it's at, but like yeah, it's definitely mid card this year.
Keep that in mind when we get to the end and when you rank your films. I want you to put where Anora would fall.
Yeah.
Because to me, it really shows you this year was way better than last year.
Yeah, it's a strong year.
Yep.
There's quite a few this year that I think like could have been this year, could have been that. So can't wait.
Let's talk about film number 1. We're doing this in alphabetical order.
Oh, okay, very
Rach,
good.
what do you think our first film is?
Oh well, like if you just gave me a
Alphabetically.
second to
No.
look at my notes.
Nope.
It is Begonia.
Yep, it is Begonia.
Yeah,
Very good.
Begonia, starting the clock.
All right.
now.
Directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, it is based on a Korean film in the early 2000s called Save the Green Planet, which has the same exact plot, pretty much. Conspiracy guy. By the way, when we're talking about no spoilers, I am going to spoil things that are like general if you were going to look at a tagline.
Sure.
If you saw a movie trailer or you saw the movie poster. I'm not going to be like, oh, I didn't want to know anything. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. If you were going to walk into the movie and see the poster on your way in and you see a bald Emma Stone, then I'm going to talk about how she shaved her head. So that's not a spoiler. That is just you're not educated.
This isn't
all.
your episode then. Turn it off right now.
Yep, for sure.
Go the other way.
Yep, absolutely. So, it is based on the same plot as this Korean film where a conspiracy guy kidnaps a CEO thinking she's an alien. That film flopped hardcore in
Really?
Korea, but it was one of the best friends for Bong Joon-ho, who did Parasite.
Yeah.
And now it is known as, it's called a cursed masterpiece in Korea.
A cursed masterpiece.
So it did terrible. It's pretty much like a cult classic is how it would be referred to. And so one of the writers of Succession, the TV show, the HBO show, saw this Korean film and was like, holy shit. I could make an adaptation for this that I think would be so freaking money. And so he writes up this script, and he's like, the perfect director for this is Yorgos Lanthimos, who did The Favorite, did Poor Things, for those of you weirdos who saw Poor Things, you little sickos. And they're like, I got to get to this Yorgos. And Yorgos always writes his movies. This is the first movie that he did not write it. He gets the script and he's like, oh yeah, this is baller. I could just direct this one. I don't have to write it.
I don't have to write it. I love it.
This is a cool idea. So this is the first one that he's just directing only. They shot this on VistaVision. Rach, why is VistaVision a thing?
What's it a thing?
Yeah, what's the deal with VistaVision?
I don't know. I'm not
okay.
Don't quiz me right now.
No quizzes.
I didn't do the homework. You did. It's really beautiful and like really colorful.
It is very beautiful, and people really like how it looks from a camera standpoint. Do you remember when Brutalist did this last year?
Is it really heavy?
It's very heavy. Good job. Anything else you remember about it?
No, I'm not your student right now.
Okay.
I just told you don't quiz me.
Okay, I want everyone to picture a camera.
Is it big?
It is very big.
Giant?
It's hard to carry around. It's
okay,
heavy.
I'm going to stop guessing because I
So,
like being the student, but I don't.
Imagine how the film goes through a camera. It goes vertically, right? You can see the reels. You can see the little wheels turning. VistaVision, it's not vertical. It's horizontal. What a weirdo, huh? But it's also, so it's really beautiful, but it's really hard to lumber around. And it's really loud. And so you almost always have to record everything with voiceover.
Oh my gosh.
With ADR, automatic dialogue replacement. And so, but they've kind of historically like figured out how to stop that part so you can actually capture dialogue in the moment. But there's going to be a couple films that are filmed on VistaVision because that's still a thing. That people just love filming on VistaVision. They shot this. This takes place in the U.S., but it was shot in the U.K. And
interesting.
The house that it takes place in as the primary setting for like 90% of the story, they built that house.
Oh, okay.
And this is Yorgos and Emma Stone's 4th movie together. They did The Favorite, Kinds of Kindness, which I never saw. Did you see that?
I didn't either, but that also has Plemons in it as well.
Yep. And then Poor Things. So this is their 4th collaboration. Emma Stone, like I said in the poster, you should know this. She shaves her head for this. Rach, how do you like the bald look on her?
I mean, she already kind of has some like otherworldly qualities about her, like big features and like big eyes and things like that. And so like seeing her with
She's
a bald
got a small head. Have you ever thought about that?
I mean, she's got a bulbous head. I think in ways like it's very like bulby. So I think that adds to like I said, her otherworldliness. Is that a good way to say that?
Sure. Yeah.
Without like getting into the other themes of it.
Yeah. So she didn't want to shave her head.
Sure.
And she
understood.
had a freak out on set.
Aww.
So they were like, "Hey, Emma, we've got one take of this. You're gonna get your head shaved. We have 4 VistaVision cameras, which those are really expensive. They're all set up.
These antique cameras. Bless you. I'll pause it for you.
No, it's okay. We gotta keep
and time. 5 minutes is on the clock still.
Okay.
Halfway.
Okay. Good. So she finally gets herself pumped up. She's like, okay, I got to do this. I got to do this. And she gets her head shaved, and she said it was the most freeing experience of her entire life and career.
Wow.
After filming the scene, she had made a deal with Yorgos. She says, if I'm shaving my head, you're shaving your head. So then she got the clippers out and she shaved Yorgos's head.
Oh, that's cool.
But to keep this at the right length of hair, they had to shave her head every 3 days.
Oh my gosh.
And then when they first premiered the movie in LA, they told all bald people they can get in for free.
What?
And then they set up like a little cubicle where you could shave your own head. And they said if you shave your head on the spot, you can also get in for free.
That's cool. What a PR stunt.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. There was an aspect of filming that was really annoying to everybody, and that was the beehives. There's like a bunch of bee stuff in this movie.
Yes.
And Jesse Plemons loved playing with bees.
Oh.
He became like a little bee expert, and he loved it. He took to it right away. The rest of the crew did not. They had to like move cameras around and audio equipment around in big, huge bee costumes, and they just hated it. They were like, it was the most clunky, worse. It was hot. It was awful.
Bees buzzing around.
Yep.
I could imagine. That would be maybe a slowdown to the process.
Emma Stone is our youngest person to get this many Oscar nominations by the age of 37. What's the number, Rach? Do you know?
8.
Close. 7. She is a 2-time winner. She won for...
You're quizzing me again. She won for Poor Things.
Yep.
And what was before that?
One of your favorite movies.
La La Land?
La La Land.
She did win for La La Land.
Yep.
Yeah.
You might be curious, since these guys have worked together 4 times, what's their next collab going to be?
Yeah.
And we don't know. There's nothing in the works. Yorgos is taking a break because he's been doing movie after movie, and he is just going to wander around Greece and do photography for a while. So,
oh, lovely.
I think he's going to take some time off.
That's delightful.
I think it's Yorgos. It's only going to make you better.
Good for him.
Yep.
Good
I love
for
it too.
him.
So, but we're not going to have a collab with them for a while.
They could take a little break. They've been kind of on a hot streak, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Like movie after movie every year for the last like 4 or 5 years.
Super Bowl commercial.
Just time. Oh yeah, Super Bowl commercial. That was like whatever. But yeah, just move on. Just take a break.
What were your thoughts on Begonia?
I had a great time. It was a wild ride. Just so you know, you have 3 minutes left. So
okay,
well
I'm done.
You're done.
Done with
and
trivia.
honestly, that's good. Now we just get a chat. I say turn the timer off.
No,
now,
keep it on. Keep it
no,
on.
no, I'm stressed. I thought it was great. I had a good time. Yeah, I thought the tension was great. I thought Jesse Plemons was excellent in it.
His sidekick character, the supporting actor, amazing. He's fantastic.
He was so great. I was surprised that Jesse was not nominated.
Yeah, he's really good.
He should be nommed. He should be.
Who would you kick off?
I don't know. That's the problem. I can't. I don't know. I'd have to look at the list actually.
Okay.
Because I can't really think of who's on it right
Timmy, Leo, Wagner Moura, Ethan Hawke, and Michael B.
now.
Did you kick Wagner Moura off?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think he's the one.
Yeah,
He's
maybe.
the one for me that I probably would kick off. He does a good job, but
he does a good job.
he does.
That's tricky.
Yep.
Maybe I kick off Timmy because he's being a little punk.
Yeah, he's being a punk bitch.
We'll come back to him.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
But yeah, so I thought he was great. The tension between the two is great. It's super stressful. The ending is controversial. I'm obviously not going to get into it from the spoiler piece of it. Some people love it. Some people hate it.
Yep.
It's very Yorgos.
Very Yorgos.
It's very Yorgos.
I would say the whole movie is very Yorgos.
The whole movie's very Yorgos, but
Yep.
that like takes it to like a whoa, kind of a very trippy spot.
Hey, come on.
That's not a, is it?
I know. I'm just.
It's probably.
I'm just already regulating you because I could see where you're gonna go.
I wasn't going any further.
Yeah, right. But go check out Poor Things. I actually think that most people will enjoy that movie.
Poor Things?
Yeah, or not Poor Things. Sorry, Begonia.
And Begonia.
Yeah.
Check them both out.
Don't
But for
watch
this
Poor
year,
Things with your parents.
Don't do that.
You could watch Begonia with your parents and maybe have good combos, but don't watch Poor Things with your parents like we almost did with yours.
Yeah, see Begonia though.
Yep.
It's a good time.
Yep. Ready for F1?
Ready and pause. You had a minute left.
Very good.
Bingo
Hey, if
bango.
we're early, that would be great. We got a lot to get through with Marty Supreme. So, Rach, Do you want to make some car noises? Vroom, vroom, baby. This is our Oscar surprise of the year. F1 just barely eked in. I don't know how it got in, to be honest with you. I'm still a little shocked by it, but it is what it is. It kicked out. It was just an accident, which I would strongly recommend over this film.
Oh, I
but that's
never
okay.
saw it.
It's really, really good. Done by somebody who is literally filming in secret in Iran and then runs to France. By the way, I'm just going to talk about it. It was just an accident for a second.
Oh,
Then-
I'll pause this.
No,
for
no,
you.
no. You can keep it.
Do you think so?
I don't have that long for F1. And then, come on. And so then he films all this stuff in secret. He takes the footage to France. France releases it as their film for the international this year. And then he gets banned to ever go back to Iran. And if he does, they're gonna imprison him. And so it's a wild film, and it's really good, but didn't get nominated because of F1, vroom, vroom, baby. This movie cost, do you want to guess?
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a good dipstick of how much movies. even cost
Nice,
anymore.
Rage, good.
Did I? I didn't even do it on purpose.
That's really
In the millions, it cost.
Yeah, it cost over $1 million for sure. It's in the
I
millions.
said in the millions. We're gonna say. I don't know, 20 million.
$300 million.
Oh,
It's
see,
one of
I
the
didn't
most
even. I didn't even have a good
Rate.
I could have said anything.
Brad Pitt made $30 million alone.
So you should have asked me how much did Brad Pitt make, and I would have been closer.
He made $30 million.
Concept
You
of
thought
it.
this movie cost $20 million.
You don't
It
quiz
cost
me.
$300
That's
million.
enough. Don't quiz me again.
Guess how much it made, though?
I just told you, don't quiz me
It
again.
made over $600 million. This is Apple Films' first hit. They've never had a hit before. They maybe made a little bit of money, but this is a hit. And so
made up for all the other duds.
all the vroom vroom had paid off. This is directed by Joseph Kosinski. He's the guy who did Top Gun Maverick, everyone's favorite conservative film in COVID. This movie,
I had a good time.
I did too, but it's definitely a conservative film. This movie appealed to what's called the steak eaters.
Steak eaters.
Rach, who are the steak eaters?
Is it the people who go see conservative films?
No, not necessarily.
Not
I mean, you could you could say that this demographic is staunchly conservative usually.
But I like steak as well.
I know,
So what
me
does
too.
that mean?
I don't know. It's something you got to look in the mirror and figure out.
Well, I don't.
Steak
But I
eat-
also like Top One, or I like Maverick Top One too.
Top One Maverick. We all like
I
Top
like
One
that one
Maverick.
too. I'm so confused.
No.
Who am I?
Steak eaters are old dads
Okay.
who root for other old dads. They know that old dads
Oh.
know best, and
Yeah.
that we need films about old dads.
Well, is Brad Pitt an old dad? Because
I think he's an
sign
old
me up.
zaddy.
I'm going to root for him all day long, too. Because then I'm also on the old dad train,
Ooh,
too.
yeah, I bet you are, young mama. This was pretty much the entire team from Top Gun Maverick.
Mhm.
This is a Jerry Bruckheimer classic. Jerry Bruckheimer, for those of you who don't know, he was the producer for things like Top Gun, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. And then Summers Off classic, Welcome to the Rock.
What did I say about quizzing me?
Brad Pitt, this is his biggest paycheck that he's ever made.
Oh, yeah?
But he didn't just sign off for the money, Rach.
No?
It's not just about the $30 million that he got put into his saucy little pocket. His
He
tight
wanted to drive
little
those
jeans.
cars. He wanted to drive those fast-ass cars.
He loves racing.
Yeah,
it's
he
like his
does.
favorite sport
Because he's an old dad.
because he's an old steak eater. So he was supposed to do a racing movie with Tom Cruise,
Mm-hmm.
directed by Kosinski earlier. It was back in the 2010s. It was called Go Like Hell. This movie became a different racing movie, though, with different actors altogether. A racing movie that I actually love. So these two dropped out. The script changed. It became more historical, very character-based. And it became the movie Ford v.
versus
Ferrari with Christian Bale and Matt Damon.
Now that is a good vroom vroom
Now
movie.
that Vroom Vroom is awesome.
That's a good vroom vroom
Strong
Oscar movie.
wreck for Ford v. Ferrari. If you liked F1, I strongly recommend Ford v. Ferrari for you.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
they tried to be as legit as possible for this. They were teaching everyone how to drive cars and stuff. It took several months, got everybody up to like 200 miles an hour. It was all about, Kaczynski mentioned, he's like, it's all about the eyes. You have to be able to film the actors and see their eyes and the expressions they make when they're driving 200 miles an hour. Otherwise, it's all bullshit. So he had to get everybody up to speed, literally. They would show up to F1 events to film the pre-race stuff and hear the roar of the crowd, and then they kind of just pissed off after that, and they would just like leave the set. But their racing stuff was actually filmed on a track in southern France. Formula One was on board for this. They helped design special cars. They're kind of like F1 cars, but they're not. They're F2 cars. Rach, what's the difference between an F1 and an F2 car? What'd you say? I don't know this, so you can. It's not a quiz.
Oh, this is not a quiz.
Nope.
You threw a fake quiz my way.
Fake quiz.
So have fun with your fake quiz, your fake ass quiz. Pittance. Don't give me your pity quiz.
What do you think is the difference?
I don't know. Bigger tires.
I was just gonna say it's probably something with the tires.
Stupid tires. Bigger pedals. Clown cars. I don't know. Parachute in the back.
Well, there were experts all over production to make sure that everything was up to snuff and that those F1 fans couldn't sniff out any sort of mistakes. Except for those F2 cars. They probably could sniff it out. They're like, hey, that's not what it sounds like.
Is that an F2?
But you know what's so funny? They would have these car experts sit in the audio engineering rooms, and they would try out like different sound cues. They'd be like, what do you think of this one? And then the experts would be like, no, instead of being like, vroom, vroom, it needs to be like, vroom, vroom, vroom. Like it's how the gears change. They change different. The sound is different. So they were really into like getting that authentic feel.
For sure.
Did you feel that when you were in the movie?
I mean, yeah, good. Good on them.
It was pretty much this whole thing. I can just sum up this format in. This is like a Car Fanatics little whack attack film. Like it's like let's get together, let's root for our cars, and let's have some fun. Apple made 15 really small cameras that they put all over the cars. They could rotate at different angles, and they kind of just like you could shift them like electronically. But they were pretty much iPhone 15 Pros.
Oh, cool.
They weren't exactly that, but that was the technology. They were called the Karman cameras, and they were able to capture footage like during races that way. But then they also got actual race footage when they would go attend these F1 events, and then they'd splice that with the recreation that they did in southern France. There was a ton of one-take shots, and a lot of times actors would mention like, yeah, I could have used another go at that one, but I couldn't. I was like literally standing in front of the F1 race. Like we had 15 minutes before the race started.
Sure.
Brad Pitt's lined up with all the other racers in his like fake ass car, and so is his compadre. And so they're sitting there, they're looking at the crowd or whatever, waving and stuff. They have like a bit of dialogue on the track, and they get into their cars. And now it's like, hey, we got to move now. The race is about to start.
No choice.
Yep.
Oh, that's the beauty of film. It's like, oh well. There you go. All done.
Well, that's enough car talk.
That is enough car talk because you left me with 2 minutes to talk about how hot Brad Pitt is in that.
I know, but you got some. It was just an accident. Didn't you get a little bit of it? Was just
we
an
did
accident?
get that. I told you I'd pause it, but you didn't let me pause it.
No, you can take a little bit more time.
No, F1. As far as like a vroom vroom movie, which to say, I am not a fan of the vroom vroom movies. I was not looking forward to going to this film. And this is actually, we went to it before it was even Oscar nommed. So we just went to it on a whim, just for something to do on a Tuesday. But I did have a good time. I was entertained.
Yeah.
Was I surprised that it was nommed? Yep, I was surprised it was nommed. I was.
It feels like when you're looking at the nominations, which one of these is not like the other? It is definitely F1.
It did sneak in there. It did sneak in. But at the same time, I do appreciate that there are some more films within that top 10 films that other people, that like the general population, have seen.
Yeah.
I don't want the top 10 to get so
all artsy.
To get so up in the clouds that like your general populace has not seen, because I don't want that to be just something that is for this, I don't know, population of
film geeks.
The few.
Yeah.
It should be for everybody. And the steak eaters have to have a say in the films as well.
The steak eaters
and
need
they
to
have
eat
spoken
too.
And they liked this film and made them feel something.
Yeah.
So there it is. The vroom vroom. They have a seat at the table. And this is what they chose.
What I will say, so I didn't really like this movie that much, but I will say I learned a lot about F1.
Yeah.
The movie educates you in a way that I think is really cool.
For sure. I didn't even know this technology existed.
Yeah.
I didn't know these like computer games existed.
Sure.
Like
Yep.
Man.
But I do think it's kind of a bullshit movie.
It's the acting is
Yep.
in it, but
it's very Brad Pitt is kind of bad.
it's not his
Let me just throw that out
best.
there.
But boy, does he just look better and better every year. It's quite incredible. I don't understand
Do you
it.
think he's looking better, or do you think you're getting older and so your tastes are changing? Like, which one is it?
I don't know.
Yes and yes?
Yes and yes.
Yeah.
Yes and yes.
Yes and yes.
And with that, 11, 10, 9, 8. Well done.
It's
time
Frankenstein
to spare.
time.
Frankenweenies.
It's time to get them Frankenweenies out. Let's talk about other sexy things like Jacob Elordi.
Talking about people who just get better looking, the
Better
weirder
looking,
I
the
get. Yeah.
I've heard so many people say that, by the way. Some people are like, I want to F Jacob Elordi in his Frankenstein outfit. I'm like, what? I don't know, man.
I cannot agree with that.
You girls are weird.
Girls are-
and guys.
Girls
and
be
guys.
weird.
I forgot
Girls
to say
and
it
guys
too.
be weird.
You guys are weird.
Frankenstein. Another one.
This is Guillermo del
Surprise.
Toro. Guillermo has been thinking about doing Frankenweenies for 3 decades. He absolutely loves this story.
That. And who was surprised by that? Who was shocked that Guillermo del Toro loves Frankenstein? Like, okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
What?
But the funny thing is, his best thing is Pan's Labyrinth, which is not based on like any sort of source material that I know of. Maybe
Sure.
it is. Maybe it's. Everybody's like, no, that's a Spanish tale time. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Man.
All I know is I know Frankenstein. I know Pinocchio. I know Creature in the Black Lagoon. These things I know.
He likes-
Hellboy. I know the comic.
He likes a monster tale.
He does.
Likes
He loves his
a
monsters.
crafted monster tale.
Blade 2. Put it on your list.
Oh, it's there.
So this is a movie that costs. You want to take a stab at this one?
All right, now that I have some semblance
warmed
of
up.
money, I'm warmed up.
It's more than $30 million. I'll tell you
Okay.
that much. More than Brad Pitt sells.
F1, yeah. I do a movie podcast. Why did I say 20 mil? It's like I forgot.
There might be
That's
some
really
rom-coms.
rusty.
See, that's the thing. You do rom-coms and I do action. So I
Babes.
know action takes 100 million. Rom-coms take 20.
Summer was so long ago. I get so rusty with numbers. Okay,
okay.
let's try again. Okay, Guillermo del Toro, Frankenstein, Netflix. We're talking money. Let's go 400 mil.
No, it was way less than that. It was less than F1. It was 120
It was?
million.
It seems so practical with the effects and stuff.
They did a lot of production building. Yeah, a lot of set pieces.
How
so
is that more than F1? I mean, like less than that.
I don't know.
Does that surprise you?
I'm not sure.
Were they
I don't know why F1
What?
costs as much as it did.
right
But Top Gun Maverick also costs a lot of money. I think Kaczynski films just cost a lot of money.
to rent the equipment?
I don't maybe. Yeah, maybe.
But we're building.
I don't know. We got to get to
Sorry.
Frankenstein.
I'm sorry.
But I'm with you.
Are you confused?
I'm locked in.
I'm confused. Okay, sorry.
So I bet you're wondering, 120 million. Was this movie financially successful? I don't know. It was out in theaters for like a week and like 15 different places, and that was it. Netflix does not reveal if things are financially successful or not. They say they're happy with the film. That's all we can go on if whether it was financially successful. Netflix was like, yeah, we were happy with it. okay, good.
Okay.
Hopefully it went well for you. Guillermo is going to be with Netflix for a while.
Okay.
He did a multi-film deal. That's why he did Pinocchio before this. He thinks Pinocchio and Frankenstein are two sides of the same coin. Would you like to respond?
Like creating like a
Both creations?
you're creating like I was gonna say monster, but it's not a monster story, but like a creation. Like so, yeah, you've got the creator.
Love it goes into creation, but then it goes wrong when it comes here because
Uh-huh.
there's difference. And I don't know. I'm trying to put it
Okay,
together.
like how one goes like better than the other.
Maybe.
And, okay. How? Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Interesting. Never ever thought of it, but he's onto something.
Sure.
He's onto something. That Guillermo.
Guillermo. He's pretty smart.
I feel like he knows something. I don't know.
Oscar Isaac was Guillermo's only choice for Victor Frankenstein.
Oh, okay.
He wanted him to be like Mick Jagger or Prince. That was his whole idea of a concept.
Okay.
But the monster was not going to be Jacob Elordi. 9 weeks before, this actor dropped out. Do you know this story?
9 weeks
9
before.
weeks before.
Holy guacamole.
There are SAG strikes that pushed off filming for this, and then it conflicted with another film that this actor had already agreed to that we're supposed to be filming at the same time. And he's like, I have to honor my first agreement, which is this movie.
Whoa.
Do you have any idea of who it would be?
I don't.
It would have been so different, Rach.
Ooh.
And it's not Jacob Elordi. I don't have a problem with Jacob Elordi's interpretation. I thought he like does a good job.
Well, now that I know he only had 9 weeks. Too.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty impressive. It was supposed to be Andrew Garfield.
Oh, Wow.
And Andrew Garfield had already committed to After the Hunt, and he was like, hey, I have to honor that commitment.
For sure.
Yep.
Oh, I
And
respect that.
you think about from an Oscar standpoint, he probably gets nominated for Best Supporting Actor for Frankenstein, and then After the Hunt didn't get up for jack shit. So like it actually was a bad career move, but he said he had to do what he had to do.
Yeah, I totally respect that.
Yep.
Whoa.
Elordi gets the job because Guillermo's daughters loved him, or just daughter loved him in Priscilla and in Saltburn. So she had seen both those movies. She's like, Dad, you have to see this guy. He's so hot. He's so good.
I was like, why? Because he's hot?
And you got to watch these two films. So Guillermo watched them, and then he calls him in, and he said that when they did the first reading, he was really sold on Jacob Elordi because Elordi had limp wrists. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, that's cool. He said, I think it's great for the creature. But he also saw something in his eyes as well. Elordi would come to set at 10 p.m. He'd sit in the makeup chair all night long for 11 hours. It'd take him to get all gussied up. And Elordi said while he was in that makeup chair overnight, he wouldn't really sleep, but he'd lose all concept of time. And he really didn't know, like, he just knew when the car arrived, he needed to go to set. He'd sit in the chair. The car would drop him off. He would fall asleep like instantly. And then the car would wake him up again, and he'd get out, and he just kind of continued on this path for a long time. He's like, I lost all semblance of where I was or what was going on. And he said that he would sit in that chair and he would just like think about the character and stuff, and he got kind of trapped in it. He would study Mongolian throat singing. Do you know what that is? It's the weird thing where like you can match pitches and then you make like this weird higher pitch so you can like do two pitches at once in your voice.
Yes.
It's absolutely bonkers. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would study that, and he studied Butoh Japanese dance. I don't know if you know this. They actually look like Frankenstein. They dress up in like gray makeup and they have bald caps on, and they dance around. It's all about like the physical body and form and stuff. And so he studied these two things and he put it into his character, and then he had these big false teeth, and he said that he would just like kind of go like into like another world as he was getting transplanted. He compared his process to what he read about Heath Ledger's Joker process. The big ship and the laboratory were all hand-built sets.
Cool. Very cool.
But there was something that was not real. They put so much money and effort into that. What were some of the things that were not real in Frankenstein? Do you remember?
I don't. It's been so long since we watched it.
All the animals are really bad CGI.
Oh,
there's really terrible rats,
like monkeys,
deer. There's wolves. He gets in a big wolf fight. There is all this really bad CGI, and this movie cost so much money, and they did so much like special work on like getting the ship right and getting these big sets right that people are like, why didn't you spend more money on the CGI that looks terrible, or why didn't you like use trained animals or something? Like you could have done other things, and you copped out in that moment, and it really doesn't make any sense. So that's like one of the big criticisms that this gets.
That's always so hard.
This movie is up for a lot of Oscars though.
A lot of special effects. There's lots of Oscars to be had in costumes, special effects,
makeup,
sound, all of that. So, I don't know what it'll be up against as far as like the other ones that are coming with that, but I won't be surprised if it comes away with something in that area.
Absolutely. I think it's going to win something. It's up for 9 Oscars. Guillermo did not get up for Best Director, and people were like, snub. And I was like, no, it's fine. It's fine.
He'll be okay.
We have only had 9 horror movies ever nominated for Best Picture. And this year, we get 2. We've got Frankenstein, and then we have Sinners.
Does Begonia not count as?
No, they didn't count Begonia.
Really?
I don't know. They didn't.
This is not horror. Maybe more. Is that not a thriller?
Maybe psychological thriller.
No, I don't try it. I'm not trying to. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not.
Yeah, I think it's just you just say psychological thriller.
Psychological thriller.
But this is number 8 to 9. And Rach, my first question for you on this is: if you had to rewatch Frankenstein, would you, or would you go watch The Bride? It's coming out in a week.
I would watch The Bride. That's a silly question. Of course, I would watch Jessie Buckley in a new film.
Even though apparently it's not good.
Well, I don't care. I want to see Jessie Buckley in a new film.
And Christian Bale. Christian Bale like, can almost do no wrong.
Well,
he's like
I know about that. That's
he
not
almost
true.
has like a perfect hit rate. What's a performance that you didn't like Christian Bale did?
Well, I don't know, but I still don't think he can do no wrong.
His movies sometimes aren't good, but his performances are pretty much always top notch.
That could probably be true. But yeah, I would totally go see The Bride. I can't wait to go see The Bride. I don't care if it's not doing well. It looks interesting. I've been seeing previews about it for months now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rach, what were your thoughts on Frankenstein?
Colorful. the sets. You could see like the craft put into things.
Mm-hmm.
It was very long.
Too long.
You guys are gonna hear. Oh, did I set my time? Oh, 1 minute. Yeah, you're gonna hear that theme a lot from me, and I'm just gonna put this out there right now. I'm old, and I'm getting older, and I feel that when I watch films. I think maybe it's because I watch 100 films a year. It's like, ugh, too long. Ugh.
But a 2-hour and 20-minute movie sometimes doesn't feel that long.
Yeah, if it's done right.
Yeah, if it's the right movie, you don't feel it.
Yeah. Here's what I'll also say though: Frankenstein as a book, as a source material, can be done really well, and sometimes it's not my favorite though.
Yeah.
Like we watched a national theater production of it with Benedict Cumberbatch, and it was riveting. It was so great.
Yep.
I don't know what they cut, and I don't know how they trimmed it, but it was so great. I don't feel like they cut a lot in this, or the way that they had it. I was just like, blah.
I don't care. Yep.
But the colors, it was very beautiful. It was gorgeous to watch from that perspective. But yeah, I just thought it was okay. It was not worth the hype. I know, like everyone's like, oh no, time's up, can't talk anymore. I know, it did not live up to the hype in my mind that I was hoping it would. But,
absolutely. Now I have classmates who cried at this movie. They loved it.
Yeah.
So I want to like be sensitive to that. Like I know that people were really moved by this. For me, it did nothing to move me. Like I felt almost nothing. I was dead inside.
Oh.
I was Frankenstein before he came to life.
Yeah.
I just felt like patched together.
That's sad.
I felt like, what's my purpose?
Well, don't be cynical about it. No, don't be cruel about it.
Would you recommend this movie to a lot of people?
It depends on what you want to get out of it. I would say, like.
Yeah, like would you recommend it to any of your family members?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
No.
I
know what kind of films I like, though.
I think it's only for a select audience base. I actually don't think it has a wide approach. Like a wide appeal.
Yeah.
You ready for the next film?
Ready.
Frankenstein, FFF. What comes after that? Any movies?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
No G movies.
G, G, H. Hamnet
time!
We'll need 20 minutes for this one.
Based on the 2020 novel by Maggie O'Farrell, which is historical fiction. We need to talk about this right away. But first, let's talk history.
Oh, we need 30 minutes.
Yep. All right. So Shakespeare. Here's what we know. Here's the facts.
Just the facts.
Let's just talk facts right now. Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway. No, not that one. He wishes. She was 8 years older than him when she became pregnant with their first child. We know that 3 years later, they have twins. At the age of 11, one of the twins, Hamnet, dies, probably from the plague. Also, Shakespeare was touring at that time, and he almost certainly did not attend his son's funeral. We do know that historically, which I think is wild. Lots of scholarship thinks that this marriage was not great, that he was forced into it. O'Farrell, the author of this book, hates that interpretation. She says it's just, number one, it's mean against a female character of history, and she thinks the proof isn't super strong about that. But Shakespeare comes out with Hamlet. It officially releases 3 to 4 years after his son's death, but he had already been working on it before his death. This is something that the novel doesn't really get right in the movie. It was called Hamlet, You Are Hamlet. It's based on the tale of Amleth, which is a 12th century Danish tale. If you want to know more about that, you can see that Skarsgård movie, Alexander Skarsgård movie, The Northman. You remember that movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying not to interrupt you because you got to go.
No, that's all right. And we think that this probably had a happy ending. The original Hamlet that he had written had a happy ending, but then he changes it. And this is what I think is the most interesting part of this story.
Yeah.
It's not that, his son's death, that's what encouraged him to write Hamlet. No, he had already done that. But it's what changed. It changed from a happy ending, like he gets revenge, he now is king and all this stuff, and we have a happy ending, to now his Hamlet dies at the end of the movie, at the end of the play. So now let's go to the movie. Sam Mendes, director of 1917, American Beauty. He was going to direct this at the start. That was the whole plan. The Shakespeare was not Paul Mescal, one of my favorite actors. It was initially supposed to be Tom Holland.
Oh, okay.
Very young. Like that would have felt like a very young Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Now, Sam Mendes passes the baton to Spielberg. He says, I love this book. I love everything about it. I'm not the right person. Spielberg, I think you should do it. Spielberg is like, yeah, I don't think I'm the right person either. But
know thyself.
I have
right?
a lot of respect for Chloe Zhao, who
Yeah.
did Nomadland, did The Eternals, which is god awful. But like I think Chloe Zhao would be perfect for this film.
Uh-huh.
So Chloe Zhao comes on. She cast Paul Mescal and Jessie Buckley, and they had acted together in the movie The Lost Daughter already.
Yeah,
They hadn't like had screen time together, but they had been in the movie together. And so they come on to set, and there's lots of improv. And Mescal would improv moments of roughhousing with the kids. Like he added a lot of stuff to the character. And Buckley had this moment of improv, which we're not going to talk about what the actual ending of the movie is, but there's just this moment. I'm just going to describe it for you so when you watch the movie, you can just know like, whoa, that's a wild bit of improv. She has this moment where she reaches out to some characters who are performing. And she does this reach thing, and then the crowd kind of reaches with her. That was a Jessie Buckley improv. Chloe Zhao just had put a bunch of cameras on her during this moment and was just like, hey, I just want to see what you do for the whole ending act of this film. And she had seen it, and she's like, oh my God, we've got to get everybody to kind of do this with you. This is an absolutely amazing moment. So the actors, these two, I bring these up because these two lead actors have a lot of agency and are like dictating a lot of what happens in this shoot. Zhao shot this whole movie in sequence for the most part. She does some weird she does kind of some weird shit on set though. She made Paul Mescal actually get drunk for one of these drunken scenes that he had, which I think is silly.
Don't love that.
He said it was fine, but he didn't really sound that excited about it when he talked about it in the interview. But she also does these weird tantric exercises. And there's this pre-shoot workshop between Mescal and Buckley where she says, like, tantric is, like, sexual. And she's like, Mescal, you are a penis. And Jessie Buckley, you are a vagina. And I wanted to explore, like, masculine and feminine qualities and have you guys interact with each other as this penis and vagina in this rehearsal room. She's also really big into dance.
I would hate that exercise.
I know you would.
On.
I absolutely know you would. She's also really big into dance, and she'd have her leads go to clubs and just like dance it out. She thinks that the body carries around a lot of trauma and that you got to dance in order to express it, but you also have to dance in order to like relinquish it.
Sure.
And you can see this like goes with the final scene of the movie that there's this clip that's going around social media of everybody dancing to I found love in a hopeless place. So they would continue to do kind of this dance exploration as a cast. And she would have Buckley journal, and she would then read the journal every day. And Jessie Buckley would give her like songs that are stuck in her head every morning, and she would play those songs for the entire like company as they were getting set up for the shots. So Jessie Buckley was almost like a co-director of this thing because she really informed so much. She would read that journal entry, play that music for the company as they prepped the shoot. And apparently Chloe Zhao's sets were very, very dark. They were so dark that Steven Spielberg once came to set. And he's like the lighting master. Like this is his best thing is lighting when it comes to cinema. And Spielberg as a producer is there, and he's tripping over everything. And he's like, Chloe, let me know when this thing is lit so I can give you some notes. And she's like, Steven, we've been lit for an hour and a half. And he's like, oh, okay, well, just know it's really dark. So like there's this difference in opinion for them with that.
So fun.
Chloe Zhao is the first woman to get nommed for Best Director again after winning it. A very sad stat. She's only the second woman to be nommed second time, period.
Whoa.
The other one was Jane Campion did it for Power of the Dog. Greta Gerwig, who we both love. I didn't realize this. She's only been nominated for Best Director once, and it was for Lady Bird. She was snubbed for Best Director for Little Women, which I remember because that was the Boys Club year, and that was crazy.
Yeah,
it was like that was the best directing that we saw, and then she got snubbed for Barbie as well.
That's right.
Is that effed up?
I'm reminded again how mad I am about that. My lady rage is boiling.
Yep, very good. Very good. Perfect for Hamnet.
Just underneath the surface.
Spielberg is up again for his 14th Best Picture Oscar, but this time it's as a producer. And then Paul Mescal, one of my favorite people of all time, gets snubbed.
Yeah.
Rach,
Yep.
What were your thoughts on Hamnet?
Man, this one hit. We had a great experience watching it. We went to an old theater. We were in Minneapolis when we watched this one.
The Heights Theater.
Columbia Heights. So like kind of an old art housey theater. Oh, we had it almost to ourselves too.
Yeah, it was like us and 6 other people.
So felt free to just like have a wonderful, transformative experience. Ty and I both sobbed through it.
Sobbed, you guys.
Sobbed. Not cried, sobbed. There's a difference.
Yep.
And if you know it, you know it.
Yep.
Yeah, I loved it. I love this film. Yeah, I hope it wins as much as it can.
I do too.
So I'll just jump to the end of my things. I love this film. I know it's not for everyone. People who maybe dislike it, I think, are really like true to like the book itself, which I have not read, so I have to put that out there. And I'd love
Maggie O'Farrell helped on this adaptation.
Yeah.
And so
cool.
she was very attached to it.
No, some people though who have read it don't like this adaptation as much.
So the things
that's what they say.
The things that make people mad are all the nature shots, which Chloe Zhao loves. She loves attaching the human experience to nature.
But that's cinema, baby.
I know.
That's cinema.
To me, that's a silly argument, but that's a thing that people don't like. And then people don't like when movies make them cry. This is legitimately a thing. I'm not even freaking kidding you. That some of the complaints are like, okay, did Hamnet make me bawl my eyes out? Sure, but I think it's stupid because it's just really like pulling on my heartstrings. It's trying to make me cry. It's trying so hard.
I honestly don't think it's heavy-handed.
I don't think so either.
As somebody who like feels pretty deeply and is a bit of an empath, I don't think it like. I had a lot of like beautiful cathartic releases, but I don't think that was because of anything like it forced me to like now come to the table and bawl your eyes out. Like the releases that I have were all like. I don't know even where I'm going with this, but I didn't feel it was heavy-handed. I just cried because like I felt like I needed a good cry.
Yeah.
And those who I have personally talked about it with I think felt the same way. So I thought it was great. I hope if you want to go, enjoy it, but just know that you might be carrying some weight with it.
Absolutely. I would say
be ready for that.
Yeah, be ready for the response.
Yeah.
But I think everybody should see this movie.
Yeah.
I think this movie, I know everybody's like, oh, Shakespeare, I'm going to stay away from that. No, it's not really that Shakespeare-y. It's like it takes place about Shakespeare, and you hear a little bit of text, but it's not hard to understand what's going on. This is a very easy to understand movie, and I think that it has universal appeal. Everybody should go see it.
Yeah.
And shame on you, Academy, for snubbing Paul Mescal.
He was excellent.
Good.
He was the like quintessential supporting role though.
Yeah.
Like it's her film.
Yep.
And she deserves all of her flowers. But
Absolutely.
he's a wonderful supporting role.
Yep. Jessie Buckley it's one of the best performances I've seen in a long time. She's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. Do we have time left, or did you stop me?
3, 2.
Whoa! I thought for
1.
sure we were going over for Hamnet.
There you go.
Wow.
See, I wasn't lying.
Wild. Okay. This one we're gonna go over. We have a lot to talk about.
What's this one?
Marty Supreme.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll be just as stressful as Marty is.
Ping pong balls, smacking them into each other's faces. Here we go.
Rapid fire. Go.
This movie is directed by Josh Safdie alone. The Safdie bros are a thing. They did Uncut Gems, which this movie's a lot alike. But this is just Josh Safdie. Just one of the bros. His other bro, Benny Safdie, did The Smashing Machine with The Rock this year.
Also saw him. Not on my top 5 recommending.
No, definitely not. Benny Safdie is an actor, though, and Benny is really good as an actor. But Josh is mainly director, writer.
Okay.
This is based on a book called The Money Player, The Confessions of America's Greatest Table Tennis Champion and Hustler. It's the story of Marty, the Needle, Reisman, because he would needle his opponents. He would play matches with his shoe. He'd do the flat end of a chess piece. He would do it blindfolded. He'd put the paddle in his mouth. He did all kinds of crazy stuff. And his thing was he really was a hustler as well. He kind of was a carny, at least like kind of carny attitude.
I can see it.
He did have a rivalry with the Japanese table tennis player. That was real. But it was less about their weird grips like they explore in the movie. It's all about like how they grip the paddle and stuff. And it was more about the paddles themselves were made of different materials. It's like layers of wood for one of them and then rubber composite for the other one.
Okay.
And so it was almost a story about like how different paddle technology was happening in real life. But they didn't explore that in this movie, which I understand why. That would have been weird.
That's
Like,
a bit
we
boring.
got to beat the rubber guy.
How many layers? 4 layers of rubber.
That's bullshit.
We can't beat that. Snoozies.
Most of the rest of this story is completely made up, though. This is the most expensive A24 film ever.
Oh, okay.
It cost $70 million.
Little indie darling there.
It grossed $150 million, though. So it did end up making its money back and then some.
sure.
Even with marketing, they're like, yeah, this was financially successful, which for a long time they thought this was going to be a financial hit. They're like, this is just an Oscar baity kind of film.
Really?
It won't make that money.
Timmy and like
yeah,
Gwyneth
but
in
let
it?
me talk about why it turns.
Sure.
So Timmy gets offered this role in 2018. He starts training shortly after. He built into his rider for Dune and for A Complete Unknown that he has to have a table tennis set that comes with him, that travels with him.
Go practice.
The guy who played his opponent, the Japanese rival,
Uh-huh.
he was one of his trainers.
Uh-huh. Cool.
And you mentioned Gwyneth being in this movie as well.
Yeah.
Timmy and Gwyneth, they meet for the first time on set.
Mm-hmm.
And Gwyneth said to him, "Oh, great. I'm 109 years old and you're 14." That was the
I
first
mean,
thing.
yeah, and he looks it too.
If you've seen the film, there's some intimacy. There's some major moments of intimacy between these two.
Mhm.
She hated working with an intimacy coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
She booted the person from the room. And an intimacy coordinator, if you don't know, is like staging sex and like how to do it safely, repeatable. It's not like we're just gonna go for it.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of getting away from that in Hollywood and in theater.
Mm-hmm.
But she booted this person from the room. It was like I felt so constricted. Like, put my arm here, kiss like this, like get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I come from the era where you just get naked, you get into the bed, and you roll around. Hit play. Like that's what she said. And so
Gwyneth's a little old school.
she boots this person, and then they asked Timmy, like, "Timmy, are you okay with this?" And Timmy apparently just like nodded his head, like, "Yeah, I'm okay with this." And it was like, well, "Are you really okay with this? Blink twice if you need help." Now in the movie, Timmy didn't want to do. There's a scene where Timmy gets spanked by a paddle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Timmy did not want to do the paddling scene.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he wanted to use his stunt double for that.
Mm.
But Safdie pretty much said, "No, you are going to get paddled." And so they built a special prop paddle for him.
Uh-huh.
So they're working with a prop paddle. He gets smacked on his backside. The first smack, the prop paddle literally snaps in half. So they're like, "Hey, we got to film this scene. We're all set up. It's wasting time. We can't build another prop paddle. We have to go get a different paddle." They like kind of eased a normal paddle up to try to make it a little more safe. But he got paddled, and he said that he like walked funny for a couple days. Like it really, really hurts.
Well, and I'll be honest, like the person who does it isn't an actor.
Yeah, it's not. He's laying it in.
I mean, no offense to the guy who does it, but like I don't think he has gotten like technique to know how to pull that.
No, definitely
I wouldn't
not.
trust as a scene partner. I wouldn't have trusted him
For sure. So you were talking about like, well, like of course it's gonna be financially successful. It has Timmy and it has Gwyneth in it.
I would have assumed.
It wasn't just that. It was this buzz that got built. Timmy promoted this movie brilliantly. He, not necessarily in his interviews and stuff, which we'll get to here in a second, but he promoted it through like these like music videos that he did. He did these Marty Supreme jackets. The Marty Supreme jackets become a thing. Kylie like helps get celebrities to wear the Marty Supreme jackets. Anthony Edwards off the T-Wolves, he's wearing them around all the time. Like, yeah, these jackets are sweet. They send it out to a bunch of celebs, and it becomes this cultural moment. It actually freaking worked.
Yeah.
These jackets cost $600 on the low end. Do you want one?
No. God, no.
Yeah,
But
me neither.
cool.
Sounds
cool,
terrible.
though. Wow.
Timmy is already up for his 8th Best Picture nominee.
Mm-hmm.
This is the fastest rate ever because he's only 30 years old.
That's wild.
Do you-
8 best pictures that he's been a part of.
Isn't that is
But you
insane?
think about it, like, yeah, he's been
He had
in,
2 a year for the Dune year, Complete Unknown year.
and those are like more recent. Like, you think back to when he was like little. He was like in
Call Me by Your Name, Lady Bird, Little Women.
Mhm.
Like those three, like he was in his early 20s?
yeah, just a baby.
Wonka. Rach, do you think he's gonna get to 9 with Dune Part 3 this year?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm going to take a stab at it. I'm going to say Dune Part 3 is not nominated for a Best Picture next year.
Here's hoping.
I know
Sorry
the content.
to you Duners out there.
I know where the story's going.
Do you?
And I would say it's less than compelling.
Okay.
So unless
It's gonna fall off.
unless they pull a rabbit out of a hat,
Mhm.
this movie I don't think is going to be very good.
Is there a way that is this the end of Doom Part 3, or are there more?
Let us pray. I think it's worth the time. Let's take 2 seconds and just pray
Okay,
for
I'll
the
pause.
end of Dune.
Okay, 1,000, 2,000.
Okay. So he is the youngest actor since Marlon Brando to get 3 Best Actor Oscar nominations at the age of 30. Would you call him the next Brando, do you think?
I think he thinks he's the next Brando.
Yeah, I think he thinks he's the next Brando too. Speaking of which, now let's get into it.
Oh,
He
okay.
almost effed his chances back in December.
Mm-hmm.
During the press tour, he pretty much gets stuck in the character of Marty Supreme. I think he went a little method. I think he turns into a little cock.
Yeah.
And he is doing a series of interviews. And so last year, we've seen shades of this already, though. We've seen this cocky Timmy. We've seen this egomaniac kind of come out. He's got a little Trump in him. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Well, don't use that.
He's got a little ego mania in him that's pretty wild. So last year he had the whole, I'm not trying to just be the best actor on the planet. I'm trying to be Michael Jordan of my sport. I'm trying to be the Tiger Woods. I'm trying to be Michael Phelps. I'm trying to be like greater than anything that we've ever seen in the world of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I heard the arguments the other direction. I was like, I kind of softened on that. I was like, I kind of get what he's saying. Like he's trying to achieve greatness.
Mm-hmm.
And he was being very like emotionally available in this moment when he won the SAG Award for Best Actor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, doesn't explain this year though. This year, he said in different interviews, I'm just going to take a few quotes. I work harder than everybody else in Hollywood. Quote number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Already. Oh my God. All I do is churn out bangers. My movies are all top of the line. People shouldn't take me for granted because of how great my shit is. These are all things he literally said. He told Good Morning America in an interview, he said, I promise you by this summer I will have an Oscar in my hand. He has turned into this cocky, weird little effer that I just can't support him anymore. I like his movies. I think he's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't always like his movies. That's not true. I hated Complete Unknown. But he's a great actor, though. He really
is. He's very good. We're not taking
good.
away from that.
I'm not. But I think he's like the Trump of actors now.
You can't
he's
talk like that.
You can't talk like that.
You can't talk, especially when your greatness is in, and forgive me this, but acting, like it or not, is kind of subjective.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one thing to be...
It's also a team sport, by the way.
It,
You're also acting with other people.
Very, very valid. Very valid. And like Michael Jordan and like, these people that you acknowledge, like team sports as well, but they're also a little bit more objective in their craft.
Yeah.
They can turn out the points. They
win matches.
They win matches. They don't rely on the voting body to tell them, like, here's your Oscar. They can just win the game.
Yeah.
So they don't need people to like them to get their accolades.
Yeah.
You need people to like you to get this Oscar, to get the SAG, people can probably still give you an Oscar for the best, but people are going to begrudgingly give you that Oscar if you talk like that in interviews. You're going to get blacklisted from Hollywood. You're not even going to get on the film in the first place if you're that like toxic to be around. Now, granted, you're not there yet. People still like you. People still want you to be in their films because you are a golden boy. But be very careful.
He's heading down
so careful.
the Edward Norton path.
Yeah,
he's heading down this path where like people then eventually just got fed up with him being a little dickhead and just were like, I'm not working with him anymore.
Yeah, even like an early like a Christian Bale for a little while started to go down this road. Remember,
Absolutely.
like there was a time
and
where people didn't like
amends.
him because he was a little bit like this, and he's brilliant. He was so good. Oops.
Oh, you can stop that. We're gonna go long on this one.
No, we are gonna go long. But there was a time where people were like, "Oh, I don't know. Do we like him? I don't know. But he's so good. But not even Christian Bale. I'm mixing it up.
Well, Christian Bale, you had the trash my lights moment in the Terminator set where he's a dickhead.
Difficult to, but also I'm blanking. Who's the main actor in Her?
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, yep.
Who's a little like brilliant, but also like a little hard to work with.
Yeah, for sure.
And kind of like had to do like a big apology tour just to come like be able to be back in film. So like be very Timmy baby. Be very careful. I'm not gonna apologize for you anymore. I'm not because of things you said. I'm gonna back off. But like you need to be very careful, bro. Yeah. You gotta be very careful.
I'll be honest. Timmy was never my guy.
No, he's not your guy, and that's okay.
But
he doesn't have to be your guy.
But I like Timmy, and I always have made that very clear that I like Timmy. I think he's a very good actor. But I feel like I can't root for him, and now I've decided that Paul Mescal's been my guy now for a couple years, and I'm adding Josh O'Connor to the list. I'm replacing Timmy as a possible. It's O'Connor. And it's Mescal. Those are my guys. I'm riding with them as my new young hot actors for like the next 30 years.
Yeah, until they
start. I will honestly, I'll start to actively root against Timmy now because of these comments. But listen to this. So he then came out and he said, I was just promoting the movie. I was being like Marty Supreme or whatever. And it's like everybody forgave everything he did for about 3 months. And it kind of has worked. Yeah. He's probably going to win the Oscar. He definitely would have won the Oscar if he wouldn't have done this. I'm just going to say that straight up.
Yeah.
He would have won for sure this year without this moment. But because this moment, there's like a shred of doubt, I think, that like kind of ekes in. Get this. Last week in Hollywood, they did a Timothée Chalamet career retrospective. to line up with the Oscar voting opening.
Okay.
Timmy is 30 years old.
Yeah.
Career retrospectives are for people like Robert Redford.
Yeah.
You don't do career retrospectives for a 30-year-old actor. He brought in like a bunch of film directors that he had worked with in the past. He brought in like a bunch of actors, like Matthew McConaughey was there, like they were in Interstellar together and stuff.
Oh, he hosted this?
He hosted it. Well, I'm sure A24 kind of hosted it.
Yeah,
but it was
still,
for
him.
Like to raise his star as Oscar voting is opening. He is doing everything he can to win the Oscar in such a gross way this year.
That's kind of odd.
That I thought it was
bad PR, actually.
Dude, I thought it was so schmucky.
Yeah.
So
A24, that might kind of backfire, babies.
He's gonna win the Oscar, but it's stupid.
Maybe it won't.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, anyways,
Curious.
Timmy, lost a fan. What were your thoughts on Marty Supreme, though?
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the whole piece about me being old. This movie was like, I know a lot of people liked it. It was so stressful for me. It was so fast paced.
It's long too.
Yeah, it is long. But I didn't have enough moments of break or like levity for me to like catch my breath.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, like that was like the biggest critique that I would have, was just like, oh. Yeah, I didn't. And also, for me, the main character that Timmy plays is not redeemable enough.
Yeah.
I don't.
By the end, he's crying, and I won't even say what he's crying about, but he's crying, and I don't care.
Yeah,
I
don't believe him at the end that he's going to do a 180. I don't feel he's redeemable enough.
He showed me nothing that he could be the person that he pretends he is at the end.
Yeah, I needed more. The character is too self-serving that I don't believe it. He's just and then so I don't feel like it was not enough for me to root for that character in the end of it.
I watched Uncut Gems after this just to like kind of see what the deal is with Safdie magic, and I hate it. I hate all Josh Safdie movies. They're just not for me.
Okay.
They're for other people to enjoy that like stress, craziness, or whatever, unredeemable characters. Cool if you like that. For me, there's no point in it. I just don't care about you, and it's a waste of my time. So
waste of your time.
I'm not big into those movies.
Okay. So there it is. So that's how we felt about that.
That's how we felt about it. But a lot of people love them.
Mm-hmm.
This movie did well.
Yeah, I get why it's nominated, but for me, it's not like I can't watch it again. Like my heart rate was like going the whole time. It's like, oof, God, calm down here. Made me feel things though.
Now this movie might have made you. Are you ready for the next film?
Yeah.
This film might have made you. You want to start the timer again?
I would if I knew what we were doing.
This film might have made you feel stressful as well. I'll be curious to hear what your thoughts are. We're moving on to One Battle After Another.
Now we're talking.
This is based on the novel called Vineland that Paul Thomas Anderson took 20 years to write an adaptation to.
Cool.
Other Paul Thomas Anderson movies that you may be aware of: Licorice Pizza, Phantom Thread, The Master, There Will Be Blood. I love that last one so much. The other ones I'm not as crazy about, but I really love There Will Be Blood.
What a rep.
Yeah, I know, right?
Gosh.
This movie was going to be called The Battle of Bacton Cross, but then they changed it to One Battle After Another, which I like the new title a lot more. The first title was a play on the Battle of Algiers, which is like an inspiration that you see in the movie. He's watching like an old French film.
Oh, yeah.
This is also shot on VistaVision, just like The Brutalist.
Ty asked me what VistaVision is.
Rach, what's the big deal about VistaVision? So
you know how like sometimes old cameras they film it this way, but this one's filmed this way.
Okay, but the audience doesn't know what you mean by this way.
Filmed
this is why we have to do a video cast.
And it's filmed not horizontally, or we have that backwards.
You have that backwards.
Vista, because it's a horizontal, like a vista.
Yeah.
And it's very heavy, very cumbersome.
And anything
it's
about
expensive.
Anything about the sound?
Sometimes you gotta do a lot of things in ADR
because
it's too loud.
It's too loud.
It's too loud.
Oh wow.
Yep, that's all I have to say about that.
So this took 7 months to shoot. They shot it all over California and Texas. Cost $175 million to do, and it only made $200 million.
Oh dang!
And they did a huge publicity rollout. They actually think this movie lost $100 million.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Everyone I know saw it.
I know.
Saw it several times too. How's that possible?
I think a lot of people didn't go see it in the theater. I think they waited till it's on now on HBO.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people see it in the theaters. Are you sure?
I think you just know a lot of cinephiles.
I think I just know the same 4 people who saw it 5 times. So be it.
So Brad Pitt made $30 million for F1.
Yep.
How much do you think Leo made for this?
I think he donated it all to charity so that he could make this film because that's how much he believed in it.
Okay. Hey, remind me to talk about Leo at the end of this.
Okay.
Because I told you something in the car just yesterday that I want to talk about on air.
Okay.
Leo cost $25 million for this.
Okay.
That was his fee.
Mm-hmm.
Joaquin Phoenix was initially attached to this.
Okay.
Not to play Leo's part, but we're pretty sure it wasn't on the script, but I'm pretty sure he was going to play Sean Penn.
I bet.
And
he would have been good.
Can you imagine that?
I thought Sean was great, but like Joaquin would have been great too. He loves those weird little roles.
I think Joaquin would have been more natural in it. Sean Penn is like Tim Robinson sometimes in this movie. He like elicits laughter from me, but he also like makes me not believe sometimes what he's doing. He's so interesting. Oh, you're like black girls, I love them. Like it's like a Batman villain sometimes.
Well,
but
yes, and
I think Joaquin Phoenix maybe would have naturalized it a little bit, and I probably would have bought the character a little bit more. But Sean Penn is not bad. Rewatching it, I'm like, I was too harsh on him the first time. He's pretty good.
So good.
The Christmas Adventures house. Now, people who've seen the movie know what this is.
Yes.
But just if you haven't seen the movie yet, just know that there's this group that you're gonna meet. That is, it's a wild group.
It's a group of bad guys.
Bad guys. They filmed this outside. They got the exterior shot. It was Ronald Reagan's house when he was the California governor, which
so
I think is so
wild.
funny.
I can't believe they did that.
When they were on set, PTA didn't know, Paul Thomas Anderson didn't know what the ending was going to be as they were shooting it. So they knew they wanted Benicio del Toro to play Sensei.
Mm-hmm.
Benicio is going to do Phoenician Scheme, a Wes Anderson movie. This is really funny. You should go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Benicio goes to film Phoenician Scheme, so they just have to shut down production because they're like, well, we really need Benicio.
Mm-hmm.
He's perfect for this movie. We've got to have him.
Mm-hmm.
They literally paused production for a few months. He comes back, and when Benicio del Toro arrives on set as Sensei, Leo had mentioned that he didn't really understand who his character was. He was like still kind of grasping at straws. He's like, I just don't know what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Benicio made everything click because he's so good.
Yeah.
He's like, I instantly knew this is who I am. This is what I need. This is like my honesty. This is my struggle. Here's where I'm going from here. And that helped PTA then realize, like, when Benicio was also on set, I know how the movie's going to end. So he was like
really?
the magic stir of the drink. The magic
straw?
The stir straw. The stir the drink.
That is an incredible picture you just painted.
Yeah, he was the guy. He's a guy.
You were the stir straw.
You're the stir straw, the stir the straw of the drink.
Which is why you should be best supporting actor.
Yep, for
Because
sure.
you brought it all home.
Oh my gosh. This has the second most Oscar nominations to our Oscar frontrunner. It is also our Oscar frontrunner.
Mm-hmm.
Second most nominations to Sinners, which we'll talk about here in a couple movies.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that happened was Chase Infinity, who is cute
Mm-hmm.
as a button and is very good in the
I
movie.
know, I love her.
She got snubbed for Best Actress.
Yeah.
But otherwise, has done really well on the nomination circuit. It's winning a ton of awards.
Mhm.
This is clear frontrunner right now.
Yeah.
But Rach, what were your thoughts on One Battle After Another, which you just rewatched this
I
week?
am so glad we rewatched it too. So we had watched this a long time ago in the theaters, but it had been so long, so many months. So yeah, we just rewatched it the other night, kind of in prepping for this podcast, but also just Oscars in general. So glad we did a rewatch. I enjoyed it. All the more, even like the second time, I think, especially because I knew where we were going with it all.
Yeah.
Laughed, cried. It was great. I really enjoyed this film. This is a good one. This is worth a watch.
Yep.
It's a strong front runner. I think it's going to take it.
I do too.
I think it's going to take it. And I think it should take it, especially with, not without like spoiling things, but where we're at from a country standpoint. There's so many themes right now are so evident in this. So
it's a movie about polarization.
It hits the time right on the head. And I think that's what a Best Picture does sometimes. It just like reflects back what's happening in the world. And this does that.
Which is crazy
sadly.
because he's been working on it for so long.
Yeah.
And it still speaks to the moment. It's really kind of astounding. But yeah, I was probably like, I liked this movie when I first saw it, but rewatching it, I loved this movie. I actually think this is a movie that seeing it a couple times is a good thing, because the first time you're just trying to like, where are we going? What's going on now? There's a lot of movement in this movie. It has a little Marty Supreme, like one event leads to another, leads to another.
Yeah.
But
a little hurriedness and like scatteredness, but
and so sometimes you're caught up in like, okay, where are we going now? But when you get to watch it the second time and you know where we're heading and you get to just relish the story that's being told, it really hits very strongly. It's a powerful movie.
Yeah. And for me, how this differs from Marty is that this has a lot more moments of levity in it.
Yeah, for sure.
And also has a lot more heart to it.
Definitely.
Like I said, like at the end, like I cry at the end. Like this one,
I would say
there's a lot of heart and a lot of care in this one.
Over 50% of the characters are very like morally you connect to them. They're redeemable and there feels like, oh yeah, I'm rooting for them.
Very much.
You don't feel that way in Marty Supreme. You just don't care about anybody.
Not really.
So,
you just feel like it's all about the hustle in that one. And this one, you just feel like it's just about survival and about what's doing right for your family.
Yeah. This movie is long.
It is long.
It's 2 hours and 40 minutes.
But at the same time, though, so I'm not that old because this one is on the longer side.
Yeah.
But I think because it does so well with the pacing of it, like it goes pretty fast, though.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think it feels long. I think it's the appropriate time. It's kind of an epic.
It is an epic.
It's a Homerian epic. It's the Odyssey.
Oh, I thought you were talking Greek to me. You wanted to talk about Leo?
Yes.
Should I bring back you to Leo for a little bit?
Leo. I've been hard on you in the past.
Do you want to say a little?
This is an official apology tour from Ty.
Oh my gosh!
I have said about you for the last 2 decades. I wish Matt Damon played whatever you were doing every single time you are in a movie. I know it's very mean. It changed for me. It's not that you're not good. I just think Matt Damon is great. But when you were in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I was like, oh my gosh, Leo's really good. Like, I thought that was your first role that even after you won for The Revenant, it wasn't good enough for The Revenant. But this is a bad apology.
This is a bad apology.
Start again. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, let's start there. It was really, really good. And I was like, wow, Leo's a really good actor. I don't think I've given him enough credit. Then I saw you in Don't Look Up, and I was like, yeah, this is good work too. And you just have consistently done good work. I didn't really like Killers of the Flower Moon. I don't know if that's your fault. But One Battle After Another, I think, is an astounding performance. And you are the only probably solid choice to like beat. Other actors are great, but like you're the only one who has a standing chance to beat Timmy this year, and I really hope you do. You deserve a second Oscar. This is an Oscar-worthy performance for sure. You are tremendous in this movie. So, Leo, I'm not going to be hard on you anymore. I'm excited for every other movie that you're going to come out with, and I look forward to rooting for you. No, I am. I am.
Okay.
And I look forward to rooting for you in the future. I'm sorry.
That was very nice. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Timmy, you're gonna get that in about 20 years. Same thing for me. Timmy, I've been hard on you.
The apology tour continues. Great. 30 seconds left. Well done.
Oh, hey, while we have 30 seconds, I want to go back to Frankenstein. Did you want to F Jacob Elordi in that movie?
No.
Okay, I feel like I need to get that on the record.
Okay. 20 seconds left. Anything else you want to jump back into?
What about Timmy? Did you want to F Timmy and Marty Supreme?
Nope.
Not at all. Noodle boy with the mustache?
Mustache. Ugh.
Pretty grody.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay. All right. Next movie.
Next movie.
It is time for The Secret Agent. Probably a movie that most of our listeners will not have seen. It's not readily available. It's coming to Hulu in like 3 days. But this is probably a movie that a lot of people have missed so far.
3 days. That is like by the skin of its teeth towards the very end
know,
here. Like,
it is.
Oh, by the way, did you want to see that before the Oscars? Because it's coming.
So this movie is all about the dictatorship from Brazil that took place from 1964 to 1985, which is interesting because we saw I'm Still Here, the Fernando Torres movie.
Such a great movie.
Which was the same time period, but that movie I think is better than this one.
That movie is better than this one. Let's just start the summary of this one by saying that's a better movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Than this one.
Yep.
That taught me everything I needed to know about Brazil around that time.
Yeah, that movie is incredible.
Yeah.
So go see I'm Still Here.
Yeah.
Secret Agent? I don't know, maybe.
Was that Brazil?
That was Brazil.
It was in Argentina?
Nope.
Okay.
That was Brazil.
Yep. So good. Sorry.
So they just went through another dictatorship from 2018 to 2022. So that's why we're getting these let's visit what happened in that first dictatorship because we're also making commentary on the recent dictatorship they just got out of.
Gotcha.
This movie is super fresh and relevant to Brazilian politics. There is this thing that when you watch the movie, we're not going to do spoilers.
Yeah.
But there's this idea of a hairy leg.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, Rachel's like, is there?
Wait, what?
That's all I'm going to say for the listeners, but there's a hairy leg in this film.
Uh-huh.
And you can figure that out when you watch the movie.
Yep.
Now, when you go see it, I want to tell you about an actual Brazilian folktale. In 1975, there are several reports that are coming out of newspapers about a disembodied leg that is terrorizing people in this certain neighborhood in Brazil.
Yep.
Then a radio employee who he was brand new to the radio station. His boss comes to him and says, "I need a story ASAP." He's like, I want to say he's like James Jameson or whatever, the guy from Spider-Man. "I need a story, Spider-Man."
So that's all you were doing.
Jonah Jameson. But so the guy's like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, I read about that hairy leg," and so he made a radio report about the hairy leg terrorizing people. And it like caught wind like wildfire, and everybody's like, "Oh, have you heard about the hairy leg? Oh my gosh, yeah, there's this disemboweled leg that's running around kicking people and stuff." And it kind of becomes an allegory for the idea of this corrupt government that's attacking people.
Okay.
And it can happen out of nowhere. They'll attack everybody. They'll attack you when you're vulnerable and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that whole idea is playing off of. So when you watch this movie and you see
That's
the
what
hairy
that's
leg,
about?
just know that there is a connection to like Brazil that I just wanted to like educate people on. Otherwise, they'll be like me and be like, "What the hell
What
was that about?"
Thank you for that. That was complicated.
Wagner Moura is up for Best Actor for playing two characters in this movie. Michael B. Jordan is also up for Best Actor for playing two characters this year.
That is true.
Historically, the Oscars scoffs at this. Now, I do not think either one of these actors are going to win Best Actor, but this is a thing. This is kind of an idea that the Oscars does not love. Wagner Moura is the first Brazilian nommed for Best Actor. Fernanda Torres was the second Brazilian woman last year. She got nominated just a reminder, after her mom got nominated back in like the 90s.
Right.
So her and her
That
mom
was
are the
cool.
two Brazilian women to get nominated.
That is neat.
But this movie premiered at Cannes, and it got a 12-minute ovation.
Which is cool.
It is really cool. This was
Even though they do that for everybody, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, our next film, I'm going to talk about their standing ovation. This was a festival darling, really picked up steam as it hit the festival circuit, and then finally people were like, "Yeah, this movie's doing really well," and then it got nominated for an Oscar. What did you think of The Secret Agent?
I liked a lot of it.
Okay.
There is a part towards the end where we kind of play with time a little bit. The whole first part of it, when we're back in time, I thought it was like beautifully shot. I thought I think it was filmed on the same camera that we filmed Girl Dad on.
Yeah, so it was on the Arri Alexa.
The Arri Alexa, which is gorgeous.
Yep.
But for some reason, when we go to present day, I think the colorists just like quit their day job, or we decided to film like on an iPhone or something, and all of a sudden it just looks like a student project.
Yeah.
I don't know, or the film or the shot itself, just like we just quit and we just decided like to not like set up the shot like in an interesting way, and it looks awful. And I don't know, and that's just like my opinion, but like there's just a couple of shots during present day that I thought like, what the heck happened? Why does this look terrible?
This film also reminds me
Right?
of, there are moments as a screenwriter, there are moments where you're writing a screenplay and you're like I'm really going to build out the beginning and the middle of this film. And you build it, and then you realize, "Oh my God, my film's already so long. All right, I'm just going to like wrap it up. I got to wrap this up." And you wrap it up to the end. It feels like that happened in this film.
A little bit,
like
yeah.
It's like the third act. It's like, I'm just going to do some storytelling narrative devices just to kind of like get to it where I want to get to. And I made the rest of it too long. So my bad.
Yeah,
Like,
I
okay.
think that's kind of what but it was so, like, it was so beautiful for the first, like, 2/3 of it. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is going to
I
be
would say
crazy.
the first half of it is really, really
The first
good.
half, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think then I think, like you said, I think I don't think it knew what to do.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like,
Yep.
like,
All done.
All done. Movie.
Yeah, it was interesting.
But yeah, I think he's great in it.
Wagner
I
Moura
was
is good.
joking with you, like, gosh, he's kind of like this, like, younger, like, Pedro Pascal kind of like
Sure.
look-alike. He's in Civil War, if you have seen that. But gosh, I don't know what else to say about it. I was very tired going into this day when we watched this. You remember? I don't remember what I had. Oh, I just written a paper that day, so I was a little tired, and then we had to do subtitles, but not just subtitles. We had to do a subtitle situation where we couldn't pause it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And I won't say why for legal reasons, but we weren't allowed to pause what we were watching it on.
Pausing it
for
caused
reasons.
a lot of consternation for one of the two members of the Summersoft team. The one who sounds like me.
So it was kind of like a do or die. And, you can't give your eyes a little blinky poo or anything
Yep.
like that. So we were not set up to be successful from a viewing audience standpoint. So I think that maybe also, like, lended itself to not, like, the best viewing viewing experience. So I was maybe a little tired, too.
Yep.
So, yeah. So if this lands a little bit lower on the list, that could be a factor. If any of my Brazilian friends are listening to this.
I have one Brazilian friend in particular. I just want to know.
I love you very much,
I love
Gustavo.
You are my friend, and I love you, and I love your opinions. Even when they're different than mine, I still love them all the same. Rach, you want to go to our other international picture? Which, by the way, we have like 2 international pictures up for Best Picture this year.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I want to say there's like a stat out there where like we've had a subtitled actress up every year since 2004.
Oh.
Isn't that an insane stat?
That's
like,
great.
Whoa. It might be a supporting, but I was just like, whoa, that's a crazy freaking stat.
Hey, keep up the good work, Oscars.
They're getting more internationally slanted.
We're trying.
Well, but how did it was just an accident get kicked off for F1 then?
I don't
Which,
know.
by the way,
Steak
it was just
eaters.
an accident. Won Cannes. We talked about Cannes 12-minute ovation here. Well, it was just an accident. Won the Cannes. So I don't know what we're doing.
I didn't see it yet.
But let's talk about the second place winner of
Yeah.
Cannes, and that was Sentimental Value.
Mm-hmm. Another one that could not be paused.
Could not be.
Could not be paused.
And what I'll also say about this one is the subtitles left a lot to be desired. I think they were done by somebody who did not know what was going on because the English subtitles were different than the times when the movie goes into English. So I was like, why are you saying things weird?
Not exactly what she said. That's
She said
a little
a
different.
completely different sentence. But yeah, I guess the meaning is somewhat warped and kind of there. So I almost question this film if we ever saw the film. I think we saw the moving images. I don't know if we read the meaning of the film. But we both still really liked it, though. Oh, by the way, just before we move on any further, would you recommend Secret Agent to like any of your family members? Family members is a good gauge on like who you'd recommend to.
I would not.
I would not either.
Yeah. Nope.
Yep. Sentimental Value is directed by Joachim Trier, who did Worst Person in the World, which is on my list.
Gotta restart.
I'm gonna watch that.
You had 1 minute left, by the way.
Very good. Very
in case
good.
you wanted. Oh, I have 2 timers running for some reason. Hard to say why.
So Joachim Trier was really bummed. He got the idea to do this film when his childhood house was getting put on the market, and he thought about not just himself, but he was like, what were the lives of my parents and my grandparents like in this house? Like, what's the legacy here? He didn't know much about them. He's like, I just wonder, like, what were their lives like? So since a lot of this movie centers around a film director in his family's house, Trier was just driving around Norway, and he's like, oh my gosh, this house is perfect. He stumbles upon the house, and he walks up to the front door, and he starts like just talking to these people in the house, and he's like, I just think your house is perfect. And they're like, okay, cool. And he's like, I'm a film director. My name's Joachim Trier. And they're like, oh my God, you're Joachim Trier. They love Joachim Trier. So they're like super fans. Cool. And he says all by chance. And that really, he lucked out. Mm-hmm. And they're like, yeah, I think we could work something out. And he's like, what if I sent you for 6 weeks to an Italian vacation, and you just got to do whatever you wanted to do, and I promise your house will be kept in order, and we'll be able to use your house for my film. And yeah, it all worked out like gangbusters.
Wow.
So the house changes. Mm-hmm. There's like an older house and a newer house in the film. Uh-huh. So this was the newer house. And the older house, they went into the archives of the city, and they found some old pictures that were in this random archive, and they got to see what the house looked like back in the day. Mm-hmm. And then they took those pictures, and they rebuilt the old house on a soundstage in a studio. And so then they could have both of these like 50 years passage of time with this house.
Oh, cool.
Like I mentioned, this movie is second place at Cannes. It won what's called the Grand Prix. And it got a 19-minute standing ovation. 7 more minutes than The Secret Agent, which tells you people like this movie maybe a bit more.
What are you thinking when you're standing and clapping for
Dude,
that long? Isn't that an incredible amount of time
I stood
to clap?
and clapped at a show not that long ago, and I felt like the bows were long, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm still clapping. Like, this sucks. Mm-hmm. Like, wrap it up. I like to clap for like 60 seconds tops. Yeah.
But like... Yeah, so you get it.
Yeah, I totally get it. It must be a thing just with Cannes culture. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's French. Maybe it's a French thing.
And to stand there and accept 20 minutes worth of applause.
Okay, do you want to? Are you more worried about how you'd feel on stage or off stage?
On stage.
Yeah, standing there. It's
Off stage, I could. I
no,
mean,
not like off stage in the wings. I'm talking about like clapping for 19 minutes.
I could clap because I don't have to clap that whole time.
Sure.
I mean, like accepting clapping at me for that long.
Mm-hmm.
And both. I get both would suck, but like it would extra suck to accept that much clapping.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
What do you do?
I don't know. Keep bowing your head.
My
Thank
God.
you. Thank you.
That'd be awful. That's like one of the first layers of hell, I'm sure.
It's funny because you want acknowledgement.
Not that much acknowledgement.
I know, but you don't want too much.
Ugh.
This movie got 4 acting noms. Has 2 for Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah.
Has 1 for Best Supporting Actor and 1 for Best Actress.
Jeez Louise.
That's a wild haul. That's awesome.
They're all just divvying it up, though, don't you think?
I think there's some splitting of the vote that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they have a good chance in supporting actor.
Mm-hmm.
This sets a record. Oh, this is the part I was talking about. It's only. Oh, sorry. I gotta change this. 5 years in a row with a foreign performance up for Best Actress. From Everything Everywhere All at Once, Killers of the Flower Moon, Anatomy of a Fall, Amelia Perez, and I'm Still Here to now.
Mm-hmm.
But the last time there was no subtitled performers at all was back in 2005.
Oh,
So it wasn't in the actress category. It was just in general. This movie is the first ever to get completely shut out at the SAGs. It's not going to be up for the SAG Awards this Saturday.
Oh, for anything.
At the Sunday. And then still get 4 nominees at the Oscars. That's a bizarre sequence.
Because is there an international rule with that?
No. The SAGs just hate international films. There's no rule. But they didn't nominate Wagner Moura. They didn't nominate any of the sentimental value folks. The
What?
SAGs is so American-centric, they just don't give a shit about foreign films.
Are you sure there's no rule?
There's no rule. I swear, I looked it up.
I believe you. But what?
Isn't that wild, though?
It is wild.
Yeah, I was texting my friend Mac about it. I was like, what is going on? He's like, dude, the SAGs just hate foreign performers. Like, okay.
Whoa, that's crazy.
This is
okay.
This year, though, the Scandinavians are having a heyday.
Mm-hmm.
U.S. might be trying to steal Greenland from Denmark, but at the same time, they're having a great time in film. There are 13 Scandinavians up for awards at the Oscars this year, mostly from this movie, but also from Frankenstein, Begonia, Sinners, and The Ugly Stepsister. Are you gonna watch The Ugly Stepsister, Rach? It's up for an Oscar.
For what?
Bloody, gross, cool effects.
My favorite award.
Rach, what did you think of Sentimental Value?
I liked it a lot. I liked
me
it.
too.
I thought the acting was great. Everybody was firing on all cylinders. From what I could decipher from the text that I was reading, that I was hoping was accurate, I thought it was good. I like the themes of family. Yeah, I thought it was beautiful. Yeah.
See, I didn't like the themes of family. Too much family. I wanted more house. I want to see more of like you making over the house. Like, yeah, put the wallpaper up. Redoing the flooring. That's the kind of shit I was living for.
Let's talk more house pics, please.
No, I think the movie's really good. I think that all of our Scandinavian actors are super strong. Yeah, I like Ingrid is the best supporting actress. She plays the younger sister. I think she's my favorite in the whole movie. I think she's very good. When
she plays the younger sister, is she the sister who is the actress?
No,
in it?
she's the other one.
She's the kind of the caretaker sister.
Yeah.
Or the sister who has kids.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, she's really good.
I think she's excellent.
Is she the one who's more likely to get the award, or is it the sister who is the one who's the actor?
Renate Reinsve is up for Best Actress, and she is not in like true contention.
Yeah.
I think a lot of predictor markets would say she's very low on that list,
Okay.
but she does a great job too. But I like the younger sister even more. I think it's just such a great performance.
Yeah.
But this film, Joachim Trier had worked with the older sister, the actress.
Yeah.
He had
I've
worked
seen
with her in other things.
in more things. I mean, she was in
Phantom Thread.
She was in Phantom Thread. I haven't seen that forever. She was also in Presumed Innocence with Jake Gyllenhaal. And then Elle Fanning is good in it, but it's interesting.
She's okay.
You say she's okay, but I think her performance, though, is interesting because there's a part where she's not as good of an actress, but I'm telling you, I think she's doing it on purpose, though.
Oh, yep, you're right. We talked about this after the film.
You're like, I don't think she was as good. I was like, yeah, because I don't think she's supposed to be as good.
No,
You're supposed to not think she's as good.
Yeah, there was this moment after the film where I was like, okay, is this that layered of a performance that she was acting poorly to then show me that she was a good actress. I was like, she might have been. I don't know. Jury's out. All I know is she was great in Predator Badlands. A+ work.
A+.
Loved it.
So
Loved
good.
it.
So good.
But yeah, I would say a lot of people should go watch this movie.
Yeah.
I
would recommend this one.
Cross appeal. I think that this works. It's a little talky.
I was going to say it's a talkie. It's slow. It's talky. But if you're into talking and listening and houses.
Which I would say everyone should be.
We should be.
Yep. And if you're an artist, you should definitely, because the power of art is like a central concept of this. Similar to like Hamnet.
Yeah.
The power of art is something that they are both exploring.
Yeah. I liked it.
You ready for the next film?
Ready.
Codenamed Grilled Cheese. Do you know what movie that is?
Codename Grilled Cheese.
Whenever they were talking about this movie, they're like, hey, we got to work on grilled cheese. Grilled cheese starts shooting in this moment.
I gotta say what's left. What could possibly be called grilled cheese?
We're in the S's, if that helps.
Sinners?
Sinners!
Why would it be called grilled cheese?
Don't know. You'll have to ask Ryan Coogler. Directed by Ryan Coogler, who did Creed and Black Panther. Michael B. Jordan is his muse.
I'm
and
gonna say Michael B. Baby.
Michael B. Jerkin.
That's a joke from the Globes.
Yep. And we all agree. So the idea for this story comes from Mayan lore of these twins that try to fool the Lord of Death, and in doing so, they become the sun and the moon.
Oh.
Which I like. I like that idea.
Cool
That's fun.
thing there.
Ryan Coogler is, by the way, I've listened to Ryan Coogler in interviews a lot lately. He is so thought-provoking to listen to. He says shit that you're just like, wow. He's borderline genius. Borderline genius. This takes place in the 1930s when sharecropping is still a thing in Mississippi. There's massive amounts of Jim Crow. But this also plays on the tensions between Irish and black migrant workers during the Great Migration. And this is a vampire film.
Yes.
But what I'll say is,
there's vampires.
having watched it just this week,
Mm-hmm.
I rewatched One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Rewatching Sinners, the vampire stuff is not that important. I'm just going to throw that out there right now.
Interesting?
This movie is a vampire film, kind of. It's mostly a film about historical racism, ancestry, time, legacy, music, power of art, brotherhood. Like it's like so many other things. And vampirism and like othering and things like that and like trying to find community. That's what the vampiring part is.
Yeah.
It's not like true vampire, like, oh, this is scary. And that part of the movie,
Blade.
that part of the movie doesn't even start for like an hour and 15 minutes. You get the vampires showing up at the club.
Oh, yeah.
And so then you have like an hour or 45 minutes just of vampire stuff.
Just a little eensy-weensy bit of vampires.
Just some vampire stuff. Is there blood? Yeah, there is.
There's some blood.
But get over it. It's about other shit. Enjoy the other shit if you don't like vampires. I would say everyone needs to watch this movie. That's my
really
take.
good. It's very good.
You're like, oh, I don't like horror though. It's not horror. Get over it.
Well, don't be.
I'm gonna be a dick about it. No, I'm gonna be a dick. I'm gonna be
ass.
Timmy about it.
No.
This is just Ryan Coogler's churning out banger after banger.
I mean, it really is.
So they brought in Coogler's buddies, who were twins, to be consultants on this movie,
Oh,
and to
cool.
talk to Michael B. about twin magic
Yeah.
and some of the things about like.
Twin magic.
Coogler asked them at one point. He's like, "You guys always are like sitting next to each other. Why are you always sitting next to each other?" He's like, and the twins were like, "Because whenever we separate, people seem to be unnerved by like, where is the other one?" And then they're looking around the space, and then they notice where the other one's at, and then they're like keeping track of where each twin is.
Wow.
And they just said psychologically that's something that they've noticed. So they always like to sit together and be close to each other because then you just know where they both are.
Really?
And so then Michael B. played on that in the movie where like they would separate and they kind of surround people and stuff as twins, which I think is cool. Then they separated things like the sun and the moon. You had like the red hat and the blue hat that they each wear. They each wear like kind of, one wears like kind of Irish garb, one wears Italian garb because they supposedly like robbed these different mobs. There is an infamous scene in this movie, Rach.
Yes.
There's an infamous music scene that you'll know it when you're in it.
Yeah.
You
won't miss it.
It is one of the most astounding pieces of cinematography and storytelling I've ever seen. I think it's like when I was watching it again, I was like, this scene is true like masterpiece.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It
really is.
Now, I want to talk about that scene.
Okay.
That scene was not in the script until a few days before the read-through. Coogler just had this idea and was like, I want to play with the idea of music. We're talking about music so much.
Mm-hmm.
What if I made this thing? And so it was so fresh that most of the actors, when they first signed on for the part,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't read that scene until they arrived to set.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh my gosh, this is wild. There's tons of blues music in this film.
Mm-hmm.
Blues music was known as the devil's music.
Mm-hmm.
It's said to be spiritual, could conjure spirits. And so Coogler was trying to draw on that idea.
Mm-hmm.
And he was also consulting with experts on hoodoo culture,
Mm-hmm.
which has its roots in kind of this mixture of Christianity and African religious practices.
Mm-hmm.
They shot this in Louisiana in 100-degree heat.
They thought this in Louisiana?
They did.
Oh, that's cool.
We know what 100-degree heat in Louisiana and during a shoot is like.
I mean, do we?
Most likely to succeed.
Was that
It was
100
so
degrees?
hot, girl. You don't remember how hot that shoot
What
was?
day was it 100 degrees?
It was hot that whole shoot.
We were inside.
Yeah,
thankfully.
it rained the last day of the shoot, which kind of calmed things down a little bit. But like
Yeah.
the first 2 days, it was so hot.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God we were inside.
But no, Girl Dad was a great shoot down in Louisiana. It was
Yeah.
not that hot.
We filmed in the spring.
Yeah.
We learned really
Very
fast.
easy
Don't
adjustment.
film in the hot days.
There's a scene in this movie
Mm-hmm.
where Haley Steinfeld
Mm-hmm.
spits, which by the way, you've seen the interviews of Haley and Michael B. and like how Michael B. is like so flirtatious with her and stuff.
They're very flirty.
Yeah, if I was what's his name off the Bills, I'd be
Allen?
Josh Allen. I'd
Yeah.
be a little worried. Like, hey,
Dude, everyone should be a little worried about Michael B. Am I right?
Absolutely. Michael B. Jerkin.
He's a lot of hall passes for a lot of people.
Oh my gosh, I'm like, hey, I want to be on set. No, you're gonna promo. How long is the promo tour?
As long as it needs to be. It's Michael B. Jordan.
We don't
babe.
want a Sydney Sweeney Glenn Powell thing, which by the way got confirmed by Sydney Sweeney's boyfriend. Did you see that?
No, what?
Sydney Sweeney's boyfriend confirmed that the Glenn, they were always joking around about how they were like hooking up,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like a joke thing.
Uh-huh.
And her boyfriend was like, no, that was real. Those two were hooking up the whole press tour
Oh.
of Anyone But You,
Oh, fun.
cheating on their significant others.
Oh, that's
So,
fun.
that's
fun
interesting.
for them.
So,
fun for
anyways,
everybody.
Haley Steinfeld, Michael B. Now, there's a moment in this movie where she like spits into his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
So, in order to do this like spit into the mouth thing,
Uh-huh.
she put like a syrup in her mouth, and she said the syrup was absolutely disgusting.
Uh-huh.
And it was so gross. And Michael B. was like receiving the syrup. He's like, dude, I almost wish we just used actual saliva. This
Yeah,
is absolutely
that's maybe worse.
disgusting.
For him to just like accept the nasty syrup.
So, Sinners right now in Oscar predictions
Yeah,
is
where is she at?
competing with One Battle. It's
Yes.
pretty much 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a pretty tight race. One
Mhm.
Battle, I think, is a clear front runner.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
I think Sinners is going to win the SAGs this weekend
Okay.
for Best Ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
And that could change the outlook.
Yeah. Okay.
Things could get
Interesting.
very interesting. This has the most Oscar noms ever. It has 16 noms. Old
Mhm.
record was Titanic and La La Land, who had 14.
Mm-hmm.
And this like busted it open. Even though they added best casting, they still would have broke the record with
Mhm.
15.
So it's not a case where like if you just because you have the most noms you don't win necessarily like
No.
that's already the precedent for that has been set like Titanic and La La Land.
La La Land didn't win.
Yeah, have that. So that's been the case where just because you have the most doesn't
Yep.
mean you win.
Yeah,
So.
it's not
Mhm.
often that there's like so here I have the most wins right here.
Mhm.
Most wins were 11.
Mhm.
Ben-Hur, Titanic, and Return of the King.
Okay.
They all won 11 Oscars.
Mhm.
How many Oscars do you think Sinners wins? Just ballpark.
Without thinking out of that, I don't know. Not a lot because it's gonna lose in a lot of categories
is.
to other things.
It's
so,
like favored maybe in
two
categories.
for
I think it's
some
only gonna win
random
like 2.
effects maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
and then
know.
It could win.
Song maybe not even
Ludwig Göransson's gonna win for score,
score. Yeah,
and then I think Coogler's gonna win for best original screenplay.
cool.
So those are 2, and then it could win best picture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it winning anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But look for the SAGs, everybody. Look for the SAGs.
SAGs would be cool. SAGs would be
Wunmu
cool.
Masaku might win for best supporting, and then she might be favored then for the Oscars over
Mhm.
Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another.
Gotcha.
But Michael B. is getting a little headwind right now. Your SAGs don't like to have 2 back-to-back winners, so Timmy winning again is actually, I think, not a very likely scenario.
Mhm.
I think you're going to either have Michael B. or you're going to have Ethan Hawke as a lifetime achievement kind of, and he's really
Mhm.
good
Yeah.
in Blue Moon.
He is.
So
Mhm.
I think one of those 2 is going to win the SAG, but I don't think it's going to mean anything.
Yeah.
It's not. It's still going to be Leo and Timmy for the Oscar,
Sure.
I think. So
What fun.
This is the first vampire film to be up for Best Picture.
There's always got to be one.
And this is the first film since Color Purple in 1985 to get 3 Black supporting actor noms.
Mm-hmm.
And if Coogler wins Best Director, he will be the first Black director to win.
Wow.
And Coogler also broke ground another way. He cut the first deal with Warner Brothers. I just heard the Sony head talk about this. It was Warner Brothers and Sony were competing for Sinners, and the Sony head was like, "I love Ryan Coogler.
Mm-hmm.
I helped his start. I gave him an award at Sundance. I wanted like nurture Coogler on his like rise to superstardom."
Mm-hmm.
He wanted the film super bad, but Coogler said that he wanted to lease the film to whatever distributor it is for 25 years, and then the film will belong to him. And he can do whatever he wants with it.
Mm-hmm.
And Sony was like, we can't do that because the legacy of the property, no, it's okay.
You're good.
It's good to know. The ability to be able to walk by like posters and be like, yeah, here's Lawrence of Arabia and here's Sinners. Like that's what we want. We were building a legacy for our studio.
Mm-hmm.
And so they bowed out, but Warner Brothers took the deal.
Oh,
And so
gotcha.
Warner Brothers has to give this film back to Ryan Coogler in 25 years.
Okay, but how does that work now, I wonder?
Well, it's same thing. Yeah.
Paramount?
It has to
Even
be
though they're
honored.
buying-
It's a
it's still a
legally
thing?
binded. Yeah,
Cool.
it's a combining of these companies, not like Paramount just like destroys
Owns
Warner
it no
Brothers.
matter what?
Yep.
Cool. Good
So,
for
yeah.
good for Warner Brothers. Good for WB. Good for Coogler. I hope he just continues to rise, and I just can't wait to see what he does next.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's
He's very
awesome.
good.
Big fan of Sinners.
Yep.
Hope it like gets whatever roses are coming to it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna win for Best Picture this year because I think it's one battle after another. That's also a
Mhm.
long time coming
Sure.
with PGA, but
Yep.
this was excellent. I remember watching this when it came out. When was it like a year ago? Like in
Mhm.
February last year.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like-
March, April-ish.
And I think we were both like, that was really good. And we were like, do you think this could be nominated? And like
Yeah.
kind of
Yep.
like in disbelief a little bit, like, was this good enough to be nominated? We could see this at the Oscars next year. And like we
Mhm.
were like a little bit like skeptical, but also like, but it was good enough, right? Right. And here we are a year
Yep.
later, and here we are.
Which there's a precedence for
2.
this. Everything Everywhere All at Once released in March, and it won the Oscar.
Yeah.
So like that's not unheard of.
Yeah.
for
When
that
you're
to
that
happen.
good, you can just hold on, hold fast.
Sinners is an awesome movie. Everyone needs to watch it. Kind of like One Battle After Another. You all need to watch those 2 movies.
Mhm.
I think that there's universal appeal. Yeah, I was vampires. I don't like horror. I don't care. You have to watch it. I'm sorry. It's not that scary.
It's not
It's
that bad.
a
We'll
little
just
bit of
fast forward
blood.
through the little scary
Come
part.
on.
That's okay.
Get over yourself. When your kid skids your knee, he has bloody knees, and guess what? You're gonna see a little blood. in this
Get
movie,
over
too.
yourself.
Get over yourself.
Don't be rude.
Banger after banger, top of the line. Next film,
Next film.
Rach. This is our last
Last
film.
one.
Do you know what it is?
Choo choo.
Choo choo, it's time to board the train to dreams.
Train dreams.
Train Dreams. This is based on a novella.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the book is a little less like brutal as the movie is. The movie is very brutal and beautiful at the same time. But it shows the main guy as like a very flawed protagonist. It's all about kind of like Pac Northwest,
Mm-hmm.
turn of the century, going from the 19th century to the 20th century, and like industrialization and stuff like that. This is made by Clint Bentley and Greg Cuidar. They're this duo. They take turns leading project. This is Clint's project. Greg's project was last year, and it was one of your favorite films of the year, but it was not up for Best Picture. Do you remember? I said it earlier in the podcast.
No, you didn't.
I did.
There's no way.
I said
I would have remembered.
we talked about films films that people should have seen, and we mentioned Wild Robot, and we mentioned
We mentioned another one. Something with some singing. What could it have been? Snapping. I don't remember.
Sing.
Mm-mm.
Sing.
Sing. Well,
Something
I'm
with some
confused.
singing.
I was singing like
No,
an
I
opera
know. It's like
movie.
sing, sing, snap, snap.
No, I was
You're
never
never
gonna
gonna get
remember.
it.
It was like
It's all right.
an opera movie. I was like, it's not a complete unknown. What could it have been?
So these two are very cool.
mm-hmm.
This like filmmaking duo, like one does Sing Sing, the other next one does Train Dreams. Like these are cool movies.
That's right. I
Cuidar
forgot
and
these
Bentley
two.
are awesome.
Good stories,
Yep.
guys.
Their films
Well
are absolutely
done.
beautiful. I'm a huge fan of this
Gorgeous
guys.
filming too. Wow.
They shot this whole movie in 29 days in Washington.
Jeez.
This movie has been compared to be very Malickian, very Terrence Malick. Who this is a director that Clint Bentley loves, but he actually says, I wasn't really going for Terrence Malick in this movie, but it's cool that this happened. But I rewatched this movie this week. Very Terrence Malick.
And for those non-cinephiles, what do you mean when you say Terrence Malick?
Lots of nature, lots of beautiful shots, lots of time like that interrupts the action to make you kind of take a meditative stance on like thinking about what you're watching.
Yeah.
It's actually really beautiful. And like tying it into like bigger concepts about life and love and the world.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Kind of interesting. The actors for this film, Joel Edgerton and Felicity Jones, they were both tied to The Brutalist. So Felicity Jones was in The Brutalist last year.
Was more than tied to it.
Joel Edgerton was supposed to be in The Brutalist, and then he ended up dropping out. I don't know if you remember this. Where all 4 of the main leads in that movie dropped out, and then new 4 leads took that movie over last year. And so they were both like connected to that project in different ways. But these two otherwise had not like worked together before this. I don't have a lot for this movie, so I'm kind of grasping at straws, but that's okay.
That's okay. We're toward the end of the day.
Most of the trees that they cut down in this movie were all made of fiberglass. They're fake trees.
What?
Yep. But there were a couple that they had to actually cut down.
Oh.
But otherwise...
I don't know why I'm sad about that. Like, oh, no.
Well, William H. Macy has a line where he's like, these trees, we're doing bad for the earth. We shouldn't be cutting down. These things are over 200 years old. It works on a man's soul. So there's a little bit of...
There's a lot of beautiful lines about nature in this movie. Yeah, it was gorgeous. Gorgeously filmed, gorgeously acted.
Beautifully shot. I think this movie and Sinners are competing for best cinematography right now.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So this movie, kind of interesting. I can get into this part a little bit. I don't have this on the format, but it was a digital film. It was not like actual film stock, like all these people running on VistaVision. And
VistaVision. If I had a nickel for every time VistaVision came up.
And so this is a digital film, but they made it look like actual film.
Yeah.
And it's so impressive that people in the cinematography world are like, yeah, that's really, like, that takes so much skill to do what you did here. And so that's almost even more impressive than just running it off film.
Gotcha.
So, Rach.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on Train Dreams?
Really liked it.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a gut punch.
Yeah,
so that's fair warning. If you have not seen it, this isn't one that you may want to watch in the privacy of your home. It's on Netflix, so you probably will watch this in the privacy of your home. But it's beautiful. Themes of family, again, in this one.
Yep.
Yeah, really, really loved it. The power to go on and continue, and a lot of themes of nature in this one. So this one's high up for me.
Me too. Me too.
It ends up, it's high up, but it's a stacked year, so it ends up, I think, being in the middle of the card. But it is high for like a random Netflix movie that just kind of like came out in the middle of the year. So
beautiful script, beautiful acting from the main two.
Yeah, Joel.
I mean, kind of everyone's
great. Excellent in this.
Yeah,
movie.
like
Joel
all the supporting
Edgerton
characters.
Performance is excellent. It is like very restrained.
Yep.
Restrained. I said it right the first time, then I goofed it.
He was somewhat of a snub. He was in a lot of predictors.
Big time snub.
He was on a lot of predictions that were like back in December, and then right before the nominees, it was all of a sudden people were talking about Jesse Plemons in Begonia, and people which also got snubbed. Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon, which he ended up getting up, and then Wagner Moura in Secret Agent. So those 4 were competing for 2 spots. Yeah. Is kind of what happened.
Yeah.
Very good movie. Everybody should go check it out. It is a tearjerker, though. Be ready for it. Be in the right mood. But I think it can have a major impact on you. Gorgeous. Rach, what was snubbed this year?
From films?
Yeah. I mentioned it was just an accident.
I never saw it.
Yep, so you can't speak to that one.
I can't speak to it.
But could you speak to Wicked? Was Wicked snubbed? It got 10 nominations last year. It got none this year. Was that a snub?
Got no nominations for anything?
No noms for anything.
Even for, like, effects?
Nothing, girl.
That's kind of weird. It should have gotten some effects.
Do you really think it's that weird? What should have gotten nominated for?
I don't know, some special effects things, right? Costumes? Nothing?
I think didn't it win for costumes last year?
Well, how do you win for costumes one year and you don't even get nominated
because
the next
it's the same
year?
costumes.
It's not the same costumes, though.
Well,
That's
they
not
pretty
true.
much are. I'll be honest.
Not true.
I don't think it was a snub at all. I'm glad Wicked didn't get nominated for jack shit.
Whoa.
The second Wicked movie was terrible.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it
not
was.
true.
It was.
No,
It was
you
bad.
can't just say, yeah, it was, and that's the end of the argument.
The defense rests.
Well, to be fair, I don't really like the idea of it being split into 2 movies, but that's neither here nor there. I didn't think the second act was strong enough to be its own movie. But I also understand that money makes the world go round, so I'm not a big business person either. I'm not good at that.
Speaking of money, this movie grossed over $1 billion and only got nominated for Best Special Effects. Did Avatar get snubbed?
Did Avatar get any things? It got
I just said it got nominated for special effects.
Oh, special effects. Oh.
Did it get snubbed though?
No,
Oh, why would you say that one didn't get snubbed?
because it got its special effects nominated. That's good. That's all it needs. Because Avatar's awful.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
waiting for you.
Avatar's terrible.
I was trying to lead in with Wicked being terrible, so then you could hit Avatar being terrible.
No, Wicked's
You got
better.
there.
Wicked's better than Avatar. Wicked should be up
Wicked
for
is
something.
better than Avatar. Wicked is better than Avatar.
Avatar's terrible.
It was a terrible experience of the movies. Now, what about this movie, though? No Other Choice.
I really liked No Other Choice. That did get snubbed.
Korean movie.
That was
Very entertaining.
very entertaining. It's still not like top of the card. It's still going to be towards that like bottom like I don't know spot like 8 or 9 probably for me. But I don't know. I liked it better than F1.
Yeah,
I liked
for
it
sure.
better than Frankenstein probably. Like yeah, it was interesting. It was different. It was innovative.
Mm-hmm.
It was Korean. Let's get it up. Let's get it up in there. Let's go.
Absolutely. And that
Let's mix it up,
director,
Babel.
Park Chan-wook, is historically always snubbed at the Oscars. Like
Oh,
he
really?
never gets anything at the
Aw.
Oscars, and his films are pretty beloved.
Yeah.
And there's a film podcast where they're like, I think this is something. I think there's something to that. There's some discrimination happening here against this filmmaker that they don't like. Now, this weekend, huge moment. SAGs. Historically not the best predictor of Best Picture, only 12 out of 29. But the last few years, it has been dead on with Parasite, Coda, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Oppenheimer. But it did miss last year. They gave it to Conclave, my favorite film of the year.
Conclave.
But it went to Anora for the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
It also missed in 2021. They had Trials of Chicago 7 instead of Nomadland. But, Rachel, what do you think? We talked about this last year. I want to revisit this question just to ask you if anything's changed.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean to award Best Picture? Like, what is that? What is it? What are we bestowing upon this film? What are we saying?
You asked me this last year?
I did.
Did I have a good response?
Probably.
What do you think it means? I would like to turn the tables because you haven't.
Oh my God, I do.
You
this
haven't done near enough talking last year.
I do this to students all the time. They'll ask me like a great question, and I won't have any idea what the answer is. I'm like, well, I don't know. What do you think?
This is so thought provoking.
That's a great question.
I would love to hear
where are you thinking?
where are you at with that on your journey of learning? What are your thoughts? Before I answer, I want to know your thoughts.
So I think there's always this question about like, does a movie have to capture the current moment?
Mm-hmm. Which would be one battle after another.
Yeah. Does a movie need to be like an indie darling? Anora.
Mm-hmm.
Does a movie need to be like a huge grosser? Like a lot of people thought Top Gun Maverick should have won, or
F1.
like Mad Max. Yeah, F1 would be that this year. Should it be like a movie that the most amount of people see, and it like connects with the most amount of people?
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean to give Best Picture?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
No.
Something like that. No,
What do you
I
mean something like that? I'm just asking questions.
What is it?
What is it?
What is Best
Who
Picture?
am I?
Who is Best Picture? What does it mean to be the Best Picture? These are the questions we have to ask ourselves every year. I think it changes every year.
Well, what is it this year then for you?
I think this year it's what is a snapshot in time? What does it mean? I
Yeah.
think in the political climate,
Because of Trump.
I wasn't gonna say he who must not be named, but I was gonna say it matters right now
Yeah.
to reflect the time. And I think as a populace, I think we're screaming to be heard,
Uh-huh.
and I think we need to be heard. And this movie is like, it just speaks to what's happening.
Sure.
So I think we have to be seen right now, and this is the only way to be seen. Is like, hey, remember us? Remember where we were in 2020?
Remember who you are.
Yeah, this is like, oh yeah, remember that year? This movie? Yeah, that's like exactly what happened that year. And the characters in that, the bad guys, that's like literally what was happening.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the only way. That's the only way to make you not feel crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. We are to the moment in the podcast where we are ready for our best picture order. Unless you want to do actors and performances first.
Yeah, we could do that.
Do you want to do actors' performances
Let's
first?
do that.
Okay.
That feels less weighty. You know,
All right.
that's a little bit more. That's less important.
Yeah. Okay. Best actor. Who do you want and who do you think?
All right. I would like to start a petition.
Yep.
And I would like to write in Joel Edgerton.
Oh, wow.
I want to write him in.
Yeah, okay.
It was a simple performance. It was refined,
Mhm.
but
Class,
it packed a
dignity.
punch. Class, dignity, grace, elegance. Foreign. Isn't he Aussie?
Yeah, he is Aussie. Yeah.
He'll never get it. He won't get the SAG at least.
What if you had to give it to somebody who's nominated?
Um,
Couldn't do write-ins.
Okay, tell me who is it again?
It is Timmy, Leo, Ethan Hawke, Michael B., Wagner Moura.
I would give it to Leo. I
Okay.
think Leo can have 2, and
Yeah.
I would give it to Leo.
Leo
He was good.
probably deserves to have 2 at the end of his days.
At the end of the days,
he probably deserves to be a 2-time winner.
I would give it to Leo. I thought it was a pretty even year, though. To be fair,
Yeah.
like I think everyone's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Ethan's good. Michael B did 2 characters. I think that's got to count for something. I really do. I'm a simple man with simple taste. You played 2 people. That's pretty cool. And they were just different enough.
Yep. One had a blue hat and one had a red hat.
It's better. It's better.
No,
than
it's
that.
way better.
It's
One is
weird.
smiley and goofy, and one is very serious.
It's
One-
better. It's even better than that. We're still
I know.
downplaying it.
We are,
No,
we are.
Michael
It's-
B
it's
was very
tremendous.
good.
It's tremendous
Michael B
performance.
was very good.
I
It's
would've-
not as good as his Creed, though.
No, it's not.
His Creed was better.
Creed is his best performance ever.
Yeah.
Creed 1.
Yeah.
I want Ethan Hawke to win it for Lifetime Achievement. He is also like, you listen to videos of him talk about acting, and I could just sit under that learning tree all day long.
Yeah.
And so like to give it to somebody with that level of artistry, I think
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. But I think it will be Timmy.
Yeah, he's a bit of an acting mentor.
Did you say who
for
you think it will be?
I think it will be Timmy.
Yeah.
Because of all of the Chalamet he's been doing.
Chalamet!
But I hope that he takes this in stride and then figures his shit out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll find out.
What about Best Actress?
Jessie. It's got to be Jessie.
It's Jessie. It should be, and I want it to be.
We will be aghast if it's not
If
her.
Jessie doesn't win, I will burn the Academy Museum to the ground.
To the ground. There will be signs.
You thought last year I talked about Wild Robot and I wanted to win the animated, and Flo won. Flo was cute, but Wild Robot was life changing. But
One person made it, Ty. One person put all that together.
It's very cool.
But
But
it wasn't
this
Wild
one,
Robot.
this one would be an upset of the cinch, and I would go on a riot.
Yeah, I think whoever wins it would be like, I'm Jessie. I'm sorry.
It'd be Rose Byrne who would win.
Yeah.
Which that movie is it's just a
That's
awful movie to get
yeah,
through.
that's hard to watch.
Yep.
It was hard to watch. I do not recommend.
Do
that
not
one.
watch.
Don't
If I had legs, I'd kick you.
Don't do it. So now we're at supporting.
Supporting.
I believe Stellan will win it.
Yep, I do too.
I have this spell corrected to Stellar, but it's Stellan. Skarsgård. And I think Stellan's good, and I think he should win it. But if I had a second write-in, I do think Benicio is so fun.
Stellan or Benicio as my choice.
Yeah.
Because I think they're both so good.
And I know it's so simple, and I know it's not a big role, especially rewatching. I was like, it's so tiny. It's such a tiny role, to
But
be.
Tiana Taylor is the front runner for a supporting actress, and she's in less of the film than Benicio.
Well,
she's
and
in the 15 minutes of the film.
Yeah, to be fair, I honestly think that like Regina got a little snubbed for that.
I do too. Rewatching it, I was like, Tiana is magnetic, but Regina is better. Like she has to do way harder things. She's really good at it.
Yeah, she is really good. I think she got snubbed.
I do too.
So, but yeah, still that focus on one battle after another. I think somebody from that should take home best supporting for the gals.
And for best supporting,
I think Tiana's gonna win it.
Yep, I do too.
But I've just put the question out there. But like, where's Regina?
Yeah.
Where is she?
Best supporting actress, I have Amy Madigan, but this was before I rewatched Sinners, and I think Wunmi Masaku is really good.
Oh yeah, I did not rewatch that. So
she's very good.
She's not on my radar right now.
So actually, I almost say that over Amy Madigan now.
Okay.
Yep. I might be a prisoner of the moment,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna go with the moment.
That might be kind of a nice balance if, one battle takes home. Not that anybody is thinking about that when they're voting, but maybe they are.
Sometimes
Maybe
I think
they're balancing it
some
out a
people
little bit.
balance their ballots for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do think that's a thing.
Maybe.
Hey, there's a new award for casting. Who do you think wins casting this year?
Oh.
I think it's like Sinners, One Battle, Hamnet, Marty.
Casting.
I don't remember what else. Sentimental, maybe?
Well, I think, honestly, when I think about all of the people as a collective, I think about One Battle from a cast standpoint.
Yeah.
Everybody is like excellent in One Battle from a cast. I don't think about that with Sinners.
A lot of people think Sinners is the front runner, though.
Yeah, but I don't think about that from a cast standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I haven't watched it since last February, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think about the cast from One Battle, and I think about like Tiana and Leo and Regina and
Benicio,
freaking
Sean.
Benicio. Like everybody is like standalone. Like they should win. They should win. They should win. So
yeah.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
I think it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Do you want to segment these? Like, do you have like a bottom three?
Yeah,
a
we
middle?
kind of did that last time, didn't we?
Yeah,
We took
I think
it
so.
chunk by chunk.
I have kind of a bottom three, a middle three, and a top four.
Let's do that.
Are
right.
you okay with that too?
Yeah, let's do your bottom three. What are your bottom three?
Coming in at number 10, it's the goofball choice of the year, F1.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 8, Marty Supreme.
Gotcha.
All right, what are your bottom three?
All right, bottom three.
Those are way down there, by the way. Those three movies, for me, have no business even being up for Best Picture. That's where I stand on those three films.
A big space. Big jump. Big jump. All right, coming in at number 10 for me. I'm so sorry. Gustavo. Secret Agent.
Gustavo's going to be so mad at you.
I know. I'm sorry. It just lost me with that last, 10 minutes. I was like, what is this cell phone garbage?
It's more than 10 minutes. It's like,
It
yeah.
is. It was a lot of things, but it was that. Number 9, Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
And number 8, Vroom Vroom, F1.
Very good. All right, middle three. I have The Secret Agent at number 7.
Mm-hmm.
I have Begonia at number 6. And I have Sentimental Value at number 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that those are step ladder steps.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are big steps from film to film.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're very similar. We're going to have our top ones are going to be all the same, which is not surprising. So coming in at number 7 for me is Marty Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, Sentimental Value. And number 5, Begonia.
Wow, I'm surprised you have those two switched.
Which one? Sentimental Value and Begonia?
Yeah.
Begonia was so interesting.
Begonia is very interesting.
I just was, and I was not really, I think I need to see Sentimental Value again, but maybe with the correct translation.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I was a
to me.
little doubting at times, like, I just don't think that's exactly.
You would say that?
That wording feels choppy to me. Is that the exact writing? But yeah, Begonia was so innovative and so thought-provoking to me. I was in the right mood for something weird.
Okay, so I think we should go one by one on these next 4.
Okay, I like it.
So I rewatched these next. I rewatched all these films besides Hamnet, which is still up there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a chance to rewatch Hamnet, but the other 3 I rewatched, and it was very enlightening.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot,
Sure.
and I was like, okay, but I still left confused.
Okay.
They're very close.
I
It's just
love
like inches separate all these
Mm-hmm.
films. Besides my top one,
Sure.
number 4,
4.
Train
Dreams.
Dreams. Wow.
Whoa.
Number 3,
3,
One
Sinners.
Battle. Okay.
Oh.
Number 2,
One
Sinners.
Battle.
Number 1, Hamnet. Very good.
There we go.
One Battle and Sinners were like, dude, I didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I think this last run, the last watch through, I was like, I feel like they're pretty much tied. I'm just going to stick with what I had before, Sinners and then One Battle.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I think One Battle might have overtaken it. I was just confused.
One Battle overtook it for me. I had Sinners above that before,
Yeah.
but when we just rewatched One Battle, I was like, I just really enjoyed that rewatch. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, I haven't rewatched Sinners since February, so
Hey.
I need to rewatch it.
Yeah,
maybe
you should
before,
rewatch it.
and then I would be on like firmer footing. But that's
Mhm.
what I have to do right now, as
Yep.
of the moment. So.
Yeah. But Hamnet is our clear-cut number 1.
Clear-cut number
if
1
you
for
know
me.
our story, it's very clear that this is a movie that's so important to us as
Yeah.
a couple,
Mm-hmm.
and that there was nothing that was ever going to be Hamnet.
Yeah.
Hamnet is like a life-changing film for us that will
Mhm.
like sit on our shelves and be one of our favorite films along the lines of like Past Lives, After Sun. Like there's certain movies that come along that you just speak to your heart,
Mm-hmm.
and that was Hamnet this year for me.
Yeah,
at
for sure.
least. So, Rach,
Yeah.
the last thing that we have to give people is 5 movies that you wish people talked more about this year, or if they talked about them, maybe they shat on them, or like they didn't take them seriously. They just feel like these 5 movies demand respect. And by the way, go back to Anora. Where would have Anora been on your list?
Oh, okay. Anora would have been probably, gosh, somewhere like around the Begonia area. For me, so that's like at a 6 or a 7.
Mine would have been 7th. It would have been above Secret Agent, but below Begonia.
Yeah, they're kind of in that like middle of the card. Isn't that fun?
So that tells
way
you
down.
that tells you how much better this year was. Now
For me, it's a good year.
Conclave was my favorite film of the year last year out of the best pictures, and Conclave would have probably been like at 6.
Yeah,
it would have been like above Begonia, but maybe below Sentimental Value, maybe above Sentimental Value. I'd have to rewatch it. Maybe 5.
Right under Train Dreams
yeah,
for me.
under
Probably.
Train Dreams, but it wouldn't have cracked the top 4. That just tells you how much better this year was.
It's a solid top 4 this year.
You think it's solid there? Let's talk about these other 5 films that just round out what a solid movie year we just had.
Great film year. So I'd like to start.
Do you want to just go back and forth on this one too?
Yeah, let's go back and forth.
Okay.
It's the surprise to everybody, but mostly me. I had a great time watching the film Predator Badlands.
That's on my list as well. Predator Badlands. A great time, ladies and gentlemen.
So fun. Elle Fanning, hilarious as a
Amazing
cyborg. Everybody else is all like, CGI characters or whatever, but an amazing time. Funny, gory, but like in a cartoonish way.
Yeah, the blood is purple and green.
Thank God.
It's not like red blood. It's fine.
Maybe blue. Yeah, it was great. It had heart. It was still like it gives you like a lot of the fun like Predator goop, but like still it was a good time.
It was a great time.
Yeah, pleasantly surprised. And I like the Predator films, but it was good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree with it. I'm going to pick a film that I know is not on your list.
Okay, good luck.
And I think this will be the only one that we might have crossover for a lot of the others.
Probably.
It was just an accident.
Yeah, I didn't see it. That's why I keep bringing it up.
It is really, really good. It's a powerful movie. It speaks to like this really interesting time in political history for this foreign country. And I think it is worth a watch, but it is also talky, but it's very fascinating.
Yeah.
So I give a rec for that one.
Another surprise to me. Nope, not a surprise. Everyone's probably seen this one. This was a Netflixer. Wake Up Dead Man. So good. So good. It's
Absolutely.
the 3rd installment in the I thought it was gonna come to me. It's not gonna
Knives
come
Out.
to me. Thank you. Knives Out franchise. Made me fall in love again with Josh O'Connor.
Yeah.
I really enjoy his acting. He's
amazing.
great. Just love what he is doing and progressing in the roles that he's picking.
Yep.
So I'm going to continue to fangirl over what he's doing.
A great pick. Not on my list, just barely off of it. Literally was in competition for it. But yeah, Wake Up Dead Man, strong rec.
Yeah, great little Knives Out thriller / mystery. Liked it a lot better than the Glass Onion. So
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Another one.
You want me to
sorry,
go?
you're going to go. Yeah.
Sorry, Baby.
Oh, I have that one too.
You have that
Loved
one too.
It.
Eva
So
Victor
great.
is amazing. She wrote, directed, and stars in it, and she is one to watch going forward. She is so freaking good. The movie, fantastic acting. The writing is so clever. It's funny. It's like funny lost depression girl. Like it is really, really good.
Yeah, it's smart. It's excellent.
Yep.
Really good. I don't know where it went. It's a little lovely indie darling. You should watch it.
Yep.
I don't know what you watched it on.
It's on. Yeah, I think it's an A24, so I think it's on HBO Max.
Yeah, watch it. Watch it.
I'll look it up before you do your next one.
Another one. I don't know where you watch this one, but The Ballad of Wallace Island.
Also on my list.
Oh, just a little darling, a little indie darling. So
Yep.
great.
Started as a short film.
Yeah, started as a short film.
It's on Amazon. It's on Prime.
What is Sorry Baby?
Ballad of Wallace Island.
Yeah. Yeah, great British humor in it. Warm, feel good, funny. So silly. Such dry humor in it. But yeah, you'll leave smiling and feel so good.
Absolutely. It is universal appeal. Everybody should watch it.
Yeah.
There's not a person that I would say like, oh, I don't think you'll like Ballad of Wallace Island. You might not like it, but I won't assume that you won't like it. I assume everyone will like it that watches it.
Yeah.
Sorry Baby, by the way, is on HBO Max. Then the last film of the year, I think is the same maybe for both of us.
Probably.
You want to say it together?
Yeah.
Materialists.
Materialists.
Materialists. Gen Z, eat your heart out. You hate it. Oh, why should you be with the rich guy? It's not a big deal. He's tall.
It's a great romantic movie. It's so smart. Celine Song is a great writer. It's
She
smart.
did Past Lives, if you're curious who she is.
It's sexy, the writing. It's great. I loved it.
Dakota Johnson, like, instantly moves into my top 10 of hotties. I'm like, wow, I didn't know
I
I was so in love with her, and I didn't know that I want to be best friends with Chris Evans so much.
Yeah, he's really good in it.
He's awesome.
Yeah, we take his acting for granted, but he's got really good chops.
Yep. Great score.
Yeah, it's great. It's good. It's a great romantic movie.
Don't let everybody talk you out of Materialists. If you haven't seen it, if you have seen it, you didn't like it, well, that's on you. I don't know what to say to you. But if you haven't seen it, but you're like, no, my friends don't like it, give it a chance. It's really, really good.
Yeah, that's great.
Those are our 5 recommendations.
Yeah, 5 outside of the other homework that you have to do.
Yep.
Which is watch all of these films we just said.
Absolutely.
But maybe just start with the top ones that we ranked.
Like if I was saying like which best pictures do I have to watch? I would say you have 3 that you have to watch.
Mm-hmm.
You have to watch One Battle, you have to watch Sinners, you have to watch Hamnet.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 top contenders for best picture.
For sure.
And they're the 3 that I think you're gonna miss out if you don't see these 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones, you probably could not watch Train Dreams or Sentimental Value or Begonia. Like, you'd be okay.
Yeah, you won't be missing out on big conversations. In fact, a lot of people haven't seen those. But those other 3, see them for your own just general knowledge of what's happening in the world right now.
Mm-hmm. And then go watch these 5, including Predator Badlands, which I know was not on your list. But it's time to put it on there.
Add it now.
Rach, final thoughts. What do you want out of your Oscar parties? Like, when you go to an Oscar party, what do you want?
Silence. I want silence. I don't want anyone talking. You can talk during the commercials, unless we're going to have, for some reason, a really clever commercial that I've never seen before. Then I want more silence.
Yeah. You're going to get a lot of movie trailers probably during the Oscars.
Then extra silence, please. And I want good snacks, and I want a clever theme of snacks.
Yeah.
And I want a little cue card that I get to, like, rank and, like, circle the things. But I want the cards to go into like all of like the crazy things. Like, I don't want all the specials to like take up half the cue card, and then like I lose it because I didn't get like the 8 different like ways that you can say visual and sound effects.
Mm-hmm. Here's what I'll say.
I don't want that.
I don't really like playing the ballot game. I don't like making this bracketology, like in like keeping score throughout the whole night. I'd rather just do it category by category. And this is coming from somebody who won the ballot game last year. Like, I beat our group.
You won?
I was a champion.
You did what?
But I would rather just be in a group and it's cinematography and like, oh, Train Dreams. Yeah, Train Dreams, I bet. And then it's Train Dreams. You're like, yeah. But you're not marking anything down. It's not like, oh, I'm one-upping. Oh, my score is 12 and yours is only 10. I don't want to play the longevity game. I want to just
know that you're not lying.
Well, what do you mean? No, I want to just in the moment. It's just every category is just one victory, and it's not a long game victory. It's not like who won the night. It's who cares who won the night. We won the night because we're friends, and we're at an Oscar party.
Oh, I see.
I want to just be able to relish every little victory that we all have throughout the night.
I don't know. I think I would still like maybe a score at the end of the night.
No, it's stupid.
It's hard to say.
Because then everybody gets all bitter. Bitter Betty's like, oh, I only got 8. You guys only got 12. Oh, like,
it's hard to say.
It's like playing.
But maybe I do want to win.
It's like playing. What's the game that it always gets hard feelings?
Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity. That's how it feels to me when we play the Oscar game.
You don't like playing any games.
Well, I don't like playing games where people are just sour little losers. I don't care when I lose. People get sour.
Yeah, right.
Depends on what we're talking about. But
we just had this whole like 20-minute conversation last night. You don't like to play trivia.
No, but that's not because I don't like to lose. That's because I like get it.
Isn't it?
I can't answer fast enough. I'm like, I don't know. Oh God, I don't know. Where am I?
Here's what I'll say. My importance goes silence and then snacks in that order. Silence and snacks. That's what I want for my Oscar party.
Cool.
Yeah, and like a little bit of hobnob and gabbing in between, but mostly silence.
This is how you are at the Super Bowl too. This is why we don't go to Super Bowl parties anymore.
You can't talk during the talk. You can talk during the game, but you can't talk during when we're doing like the jokes and stuff. Like I want to hear the written jokes.
Yeah.
I want to hear the speeches.
I would encourage all my friends who want to invite me to Oscar parties to start your Oscar parties early. And so they start at 5 and the Oscars start at 7. And so I could show up at your party, hang out for an hour, and then I leave before the Oscars start. That's
an Oscar party.
That's how I like to do my Oscar partying. Awesome.
Yay. Hey, kudos to you.
Another
year of doing copious amounts and hours of work when maybe you didn't have time to do such things.
I didn't. I passed preliminary exams, but while I was trying to pass them, I was doing the Oscar formats. And each of these films, I want everyone to know, this is like demanding respect from everybody. Each of these films takes 2 hours apiece. We did 10 films. That is 20 hours, everyone. This is a lot of research. And a lot of research that just goes on the cutting room floor. You don't even use it. And you could see some of the research, I still was pretty lackluster. Like training rooms, I barely had anything to say.
What is there to say?
Scrounging through interviews and reading so copious amounts of articles, and you're just like, oh my God, I'm dying out here.
Babe, you killed it. You killed it.
Maybe 2 hours is too much. It's definitely over an hour a piece, though. It's between an hour and 2 hours, depending on the film.
Well, I feel all the more ready to go and to not talk at an Oscar party because I'm not sharing any of this info. Because
this is your info.
We don't talk at Oscar parties. We sit there and we listen.
I will write. I will take my celery stick. I will put a bunch of ranch on my plate, and I will write Oscar facts into the ranch. And then I'll show you. I'll be like, oh, this movie.
No, I'm totally teasing.
These are fiberglass trees. So.
Did you know?
Did you know?
Shut up. The TV's back on. Talk on commercials. No more facts.
Well, thanks, everybody. I know these Oscar episodes are on the longer side, but we appreciate you being with us. And until the summer's off official season starts, we'll get back to our short form stuff. And that will be maybe a little earlier this summer.
Oh, yeah.
Why would that be, Rach? Do we want to talk about it yet or not?
Let's wait.
Okay, we'll wait. But we have exciting things on the horizon.
Romeo and Juliet, what canst thou say that has not already been
What canst thou say, she says. I'll look to like if looking liking move.
What wouldst thou like me as to say? What wouldst thou speaketh
Rach,
What's
your favorite line in Romeo and Juliet?
How now? Who calls?
How now? Who
calls?
It's very possible this podcast goes to a video cast as well.
No.
This summer. Yep.
No.
Yep.
What do you mean?
I'm just telling you.
Where is that going to go?
It's going to go on YouTube.
In the closet? No. Where's it going to go? Where are the videos going to go?
I know. We got to figure that part out.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We don't have the space for it.
All
we don't have the room for it.
I'm just telling you what I'm telling you.
It doesn't sound like this is a choice at all.
Yeah. It's not a choice. Did I say it was a choice?
Yeah.
Oh. Let me reframe. I need you to get on board.